Swap it over. Classic plane. I'm gonna pop on the movies. Okay.
What was that movie that the guy farted and said, like, that was a fart? The smell came from the fart that I made. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't know.
I gotta look it up now. I can't believe I'm typing this into Google.
While we do all this stuff, what is this?
Gotta watch that. Yeah, look, you're denting the chair like crazy,
Oh
dude.
my god, I'm sorry, man. I was doing that.
Who's out there? Come on, watch us. Come on, watch us. Usually you get service over there, don't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't. They were picking, like, wasn't hearing anything. Hello? Hello? Hi. What are you doing? Are you? Okay. Anything good over there? Do anything good? Are you? Okay. How's your day today? How's your day today?
Who's out there? Anybody watching?
So you just hung out there? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll let you get back to playing with your brother. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. Alright. Love you, baby. Alright, I'll call back in like a little bit then. Alright, then let her know.
Do 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 do.
Thanks, babe. I love you. See you soon, okay? Bye. Call back afterwards. Alrighty. Oh, we didn't clap that one. Whoops.
What are you talking about?
Did you clap that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why you always think I don't clap? Every single time you're like, oh,
I
you
don't say
didn't
that
clap.
every single time. Are we leaving the muscle?
Yeah, you can leave them.
Movies. Am I leaving the shirt on for movies? I think I am. I think I want to for movies. Yeah, I still do this because.
I'll change just so we're not the same.
Let me see how many shirts I have.
Oh, look at that on the nasty floor.
Yeah, I brought 3 others, so.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as we mix it up. Leave that on. Then on the next one we'll swap, and then on the last one I'll leave mine on or whatever. You can switch. That way, at least it's different.
Well, I got a couple. I got my Bears Beats. I'll wear that for the TV show.
It's not an 80's TV show.
Battlestar.
Okay. Okay.
I got my Star Wars one. I brought the wrong one.
I don't know what you do.
Dude, man, I
don't know what you do. 74.
I just grabbed whatever I could grab. Yes, indeed. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hello out there in the world of worlds.
Yeah.
World building.
All right. Hold on a second. This here. Okay. Ready?
Nope. What happened here?
If you want to do this thing, I don't know
What
what app you had
What?
to do the time.
Oh, what?
Okay, we got to lead us something.
Says you.
I'll lead it. I got something good for you.
Hmm?
Movie related.
Oh, hold on. I forgot we're doing all of this stuff. Welcome to Retro Squat tonight on this wonderful Monday evening. We are about to jump into a movie video, guys. I'd like you to say hi in chat so we know you're out there. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. So, funny story. I I had to do it on a separate piece of paper because I did the research separately, and I didn't feel like rewriting it, so I wrote it. I had it. I just. Yep, that's what I did. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
We're cool. All right. All right. Go and record. 3, 2. 2. We forgot to stop the 80's, bro. Split it into 2 files, but that's fine. 3, 2, 1.
I think it's loading for some reason. I don't know why it's still loading, but it is. So.
Confirm camera B. Confirm camera C.
Mm-hmm.
Class and 74. 74 episodes I sat down with this with you.
Love you too, Kenny.
74 episodes I put up with his nonsense.
Nonsense.
Do you need a pen?
Do I need a pen?
This guy doesn't need a pen.
Hold on. Oh, of course. Entertain everyone.
How you doing, everyone?
Apparently I have clown feet.
Chris has clown feet. We're getting ready to do movies here. Movie. Anybody like 80's movies? We like 80's movies. We're going to talk about some 80's movies that you might not have heard about. Yeah, because not all of them were movies that we heard about. You know what I mean? Sometimes we go out of the 80's, though. Sometimes we do. Sometimes. So, yeah, we're going to talk about some interesting stuff here. Oh, gosh. Here we go. And then here. And then we go to here. And then I'm going to do this. I got to get up images to show Chris. That's the way we do it. So we're making new sequels out of 80's things, 80's movies and whatnot. It's a toy episode, in case anybody cares. We usually alternate cartoons and toys. This is a toy episode, so... or Toy Week. We now come out with a video every day on YouTube. So movies come out today. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see episode 73 went up today for movies. Tomorrow will be episode 73 TV. Then cartoons on Thursday or Wednesday. Thursday is going to be video games. All 80's video games. And then Friday is going to be a complimentary podcast, which is... not the same content as the show. We're going to go into more detail about the properties that we get, reminisce a little bit, talk about that stuff. Sometimes we get off topic on the thing, but it's a rabbit hole. What do you want? That's the way. That's the way podcasts go.
Sorry, man. Sorry, buddy.
Don't look here. Don't look. Don't look.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Don't look.
Somebody will. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Trying to talk. So thanks for sticking around. We're ready to get into the show right now.
Okay.
Hopefully we won't take, we got 3 minutes in the hole, so
that's fine.
We'll hopefully go through this quickly.
I'm actually glad that
Yep. All right.
it gave my thing time to
don't know what you're talking about, but
to go.
All right, we're going to go. So welcome to 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Classic Blend Movies. This is number 74 for you. Hope you're enjoying your day. Chris, I have a question for you. I want to talk about, and now I know this movie is a little bit later than movies that we usually talk about. Solo. I would like to know what your thoughts are on... Our date range usually ranges, it's the 80's, give or take 5 years, we say. So 1975 to 2000, or 1975 to...
He'll get there.
1995.
Yeah.
That's usually, that's how we do it. We do a 20-year block. So we encompass the 80's, give or take 5 years. Right? That's the way we do it. So I want to know your thoughts on this movie that usually we wouldn't talk about a movie like this in this time frame, and I want to know your thoughts on it.
What movie again?
Solo.
A Star Wars story?
Solo.
I did not see it.
You didn't see Solo.
Did not see it.
Chris, you've had a long time to see Solo, because I'm talking about the Mario Van Peebles classic from 19 1996
I knew it.
called Solo. Part man, part machine, total weapon, Chris.
I did see that.
You did see it.
Yes.
I want to know about Mario. See, now,
Mario Van Peebles.
1996.
Peebles?
It's
Peebles?
out of the range that we normally do things. It's a year after.
That's all right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's okay.
A little bit of movie. That's the thing is, people, they really need to name that Solo?
They did.
It's stupid. They could have called it 1,000 other things. They could have called it.
They could have, but they didn't.
You know, the scoundrel and the
scoundrel.
Something.
All right. You gotta understand, man.
Anyway,
people
anyway,
are trying to be different.
I know.
So what? So what's going? Why are you bringing this up?
I'm just saying that. Did you know that there was this movie in 1996 called Solo?
That was when
starring Van Peebles.
That was when he was, like, in my head when I think about it, like him and Wesley Snipes were like, those were the two. Those were the two black action dudes besides Carl Weathers.
Gotcha.
In my head, you know what I'm saying?
Carl Weathers is just the ultimate.
Action Jackson.
Yep.
All right. Bishop. Not Bishop. Yeah, no. What was his name in Predator? It was Bishop, wasn't it?
No.
No, what was his name?
No.
Oh, you old son of a... Remember? And then they clasp the hands. And then they have that meme that's like the world blows up when they do it on YouTube. God, I love that thing. So good.
Oh, don't put me on the spot like that.
Well, why he's trying to think of this. What we do...
Gosh, I feel like I'm taking an 80's bro.
What we do on Classic Blend Movies is we take two movies that are randomly generated. He has one, I have one. We don't know what each other has. However, we are going to reveal them to each other, and then we're going to talk about them a bit, and then we're going to mash them together and make a brand new movie in the 80s shared universe that we have created.
Gosh, I can't believe I don't.
No holds
I can't
barred.
believe I can't believe I'm doing this right now.
It's Dutch and Dutch.
I'm so annoyed right now that I even have to look this up.
Blanking.
Stupid Dylan, man. Dylan. How on earth can I forget that?
God.
I'm mad at you right now for putting me on the spot in front of the whole internet.
Yeah. Oh, don't look at anything.
All right.
Don't look at anything. Don't look at anything.
I know. Well, I'm going to show you what I have right now.
All right, here we go.
That's
All
it.
right, so
first movie randomly generated and given to me.
Fatherhood with
Fatherhood.
Fatherhood. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you have? Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
Yeah.
There's an 80s classic.
You had to add Eighth Dimension. Right? You have to add that in there because I will tell you why.
Buckaroo Banzai.
Fatherhood. 2 words. Father.
Patrick Swayze.
Oh.
What
do we say about Patrick Swayze?
The National Treasure?
National Treasure.
National Treasure.
National Treasure. If you didn't know, now you're welcome.
Now you knew. 1993, directed Daryl Root. Okay? Patrick Swayze stars as Jack, who's a guy in jail, and he has... Come on, man.
Sorry.
He has kids. The kids are being taken care of by the mom. Mom ends up dying. They kind of coerce him out of jail or whatever.
Can I just read? Can I read the tagline? Can I please read the tagline?
Yes.
He's America's most wanted dad.
Yeah, they just want him in his life. He tries to pawn him off on his mom, but turns out she's in trouble with the law and everything like that. He hides them and brings them out to New Orleans to pull a heist to try to set them up for life and everything like that. He goes back to jail at the end of the movie, and they wait for him to come back out and everything.
That's it?
And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to tell you now, Halle Berry's in there.
What year again? I'm sorry, what year?
93. Halle Berry's in there. Sabrina Lloyd plays his daughter, Kelly. Brian Bonsall plays his son, Eddie. Michael Ironside and Adrienne Barbeau.
That's the daughter?
Yes. Michael Ironside and Adrienne Barbeau are also
Adrienne
in this
Barbeau's
movie.
in this too?
And Diane
Ironside is in?
Yeah. And Diane Ladd.
Oh, Diane Ladd.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sabrina Lloyd, his daughter. If you might know her as Wade Wells from Sliders.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the boy, Eddie, played by Brian Bonsall, is Andy Keaton from Family Ties.
Yeah.
The little boy. The youngest Keaton.
Keaton, yeah.
So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that. Anyway, that's really all I have to tell you. It doesn't have. It's not well regarded. This movie. This isn't going to join the 100 most important films of all time, or even 1,000 most important.
But it's got one of America's treasures in it. So.
It does.
He's a national treasure. All right, let me tell you about the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
Yeah.
1984. Peter Weller, directed and produced by D.D. Richter. Okay.
This movie played a big part in Ready Player One, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't say a big part.
There were multiple references to.
Well, he wears it during. Yeah. If you've never seen Ready Player One, it's a good movie. It's a great book. Good movie.
Chances are, if you're watching this, you've seen.
Probably. So, yes, he wears that outfit and stuff. His name is Dr. Buckaroo Banzai. He's a polymath. Kenny, do you know what a polymath is?
I will in a moment.
Polymath is...
I'll get back to you.
Okay. You want me to tell you? Or
go
you
ahead
want
and
me
tell
to
me. I'll get back to you.
Polymath is somebody who is proficient or has degrees in multiple things.
Sounds good.
So polymath Dr. Buckaroo Banzai, he's a physicist. Count it down. Physicist, neurosurgeon, test pilot, and a rock musician. Okay? His goal in this movie is to save the world by defeating a band of interdimensional
Always are.
aliens called Lectroids.
Wasn't this the premise of
From Planet
Indiana
10.
Jones and the Crystal Skull?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Oh
my gosh, Chris,
because
you're
I
so
didn't
lucky.
want it to ruin. Yeah, I didn't want it. And from what I hear,
It's like watching The Last Jedi.
from what I hear,
It's like watching The Last Jedi.
why?
Because you're pushing me out of frame now.
No, why in my shot? It's so weird. So the film is a cross between like an action adventure. Yeah, I thought we set these cameras up. An action adventure film and a sci-fi film. It's got comedy, satire, and a little bit of romance. Here's the thing: Peter Weller plays Buckaroo Banzai. John Lithgow plays the bad guy.
He was in Harry Anderson.
He was. I love John Lithgow. You don't like John Lithgow?
I didn't like that Third Rock from the Sun show.
That show aside,
That's
that
like
was a cool show,
him
but
doing YouTube voice, like the whole series.
all right. The thing is, that
was very hammy.
that was a cool show, but Harry and Henson was great. He was in in Dexter. You ever watched Dexter? He played in Dexter.
There was also a Harry and Henderson's
TV show. Yeah, he wasn't in that. No. Anyway, he's in this. He plays bad guy, Dr. Emilio Lazaro / whatever. Right. Ellen Barkin, Clancy Brown. You know Clancy Brown. Lewis Smith, Jeff Goldblum.
Again? Oh, a national treasure.
The national treasure.
We're stripping Jeff Goldblum out of that movie, and we're taking Patrick Swayze out of this movie.
Okay.
Okay. We need Peter Weller in there too. He's an 80s staple.
You know who Robert Ito is?
No, he's an 80s staple.
Here's the thing. Buckaroo Banzai. There was a sequel for this movie.
Yeah. Really?
They wanted a sequel.
Yeah. I was going to say. I don't believe there was.
They never basically got around to do it. I want to tell you. I told you this was 84.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get.
Okay, you've been talking about this a really long time.
So here's the thing.
This is what we're supposed to be saving for the podcast.
Buckaroo Banzai. I say we go with Buckaroo Banzai as the main thing because he's the one who has the adventures and stuff like that.
Okay, so he's taking Jeff Goldblum, two national treasures. Jeff Goldblum and Patrick Swayze.
Hold on a second, because Jeff Goldblum did not play a huge role in this movie.
He's going to play a huge role in the sequel.
All right, so he plays a character called Dr. Sidney Zweibel.
That's fine.
Or New Jersey.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's perfect. Because he plays. He's going to be called. I don't know.
What's his name in the movie?
His name in the movie. Jack.
Jack. Great.
Jack Charles.
So let's make a new Buckaroo Banzai adventure. We're gonna make a new Buckaroo Banzai. You know what I'm saying? Are we doing that? What do you think? What you're falling over.
Take 3. Say it again.
Yeah. Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai. He did it. Good job.
Nah, I'll put it back. It's gonna fall off your lap. It's gonna fall off your lap. Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Guy, tell me what you want to do. I know you want to take National Treasure. Is this called National Treasure 3?
No.
Is it a National Treasure
Cage is not showing up in the movie.
He's another National Treasure.
No, he's not.
Because he was in a movie called National Treasure.
Then you don't know that a National Treasure was originally about Jeff Goldblum. National Treasure 2 was about Patrick Swayze.
Okay, and the National Treasure 3 was the National
There is no National Treasure 3.
Well, there should be. There is now going to be.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's take Buckaroo Banzai. What does he do? He goes through dimensions.
Yes.
And he's going through the dimension, and he's going to grab Jack.
Okay, well, let me tell you one thing about this. The beginning of this movie, he's a test pilot. He and his mentor, Dr. Hikida, perfect the oscillation overthruster, which lets them go through solid matter. Essentially meaning that that's what they do. They go through dimension. That's interdimensional. So they can travel to another dimension to get through matter and stuff. So I'm just saying that's the interdimensional thing.
That's fine. That's how they get Patrick Swayze out of jail.
They get him to come.
Take him.
Why do they need him?
They need him because he's good.
At
at
You can't just say
going to jail. He's good at going.
good.
He knows jails. They need to take care of some being in prison. People were wrongly imprisoned, and they're trying to save him. And the only guy who knows in and out of jail. Listen, he's a good guy. He sits in there. He gets out on good behavior.
This sounds like it's going to be a movie that could be solved by just one Post-it note that someone gave a producer by saying, let them use that overthruster thing. No, they burned through the overthruster getting him out of jail, and now they need him
and the only one who could help fix it is Dr. New Jersey, Jeff
that
Goldblum.
guy,
so
Jeff
then they need
Goldblum?
to get him too, and they go, oh, we thought we were done with him. No, they got to get him again.
Okay.
So the movie's going to be called
It's going to be
Buckaroo Banzai.
not The Adventure.
Buckaroo.
Oh! Give it a clap.
Yeah.
Buckaroo Banzai. Definitely Peter Weller. He's definitely coming back.
Yeah. Well, he is Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah, that dude's in his 70s right now.
Anybody coming back for RoboCop?
They want him back. Yeah, they want him back.
I hope so.
Which you really, why couldn't you?
Well, if they're going to ditch RoboCop, first of all, they need to ditch RoboCop 2 because that was a stupid movie.
No, they need ditch 3.
No,
2
RoboCop
was
2
great.
was dumb.
I loved 2.
The kids pulling them apart
I
was
loved
stupid.
it. I don't care. I loved the Kane creature. Loved it.
No. All right, Buckaroo Banzai, across Buckaroo Banzai and Fatherhood.
No, it's gonna have to be like Buckaroo Banzai.
In the Hood.
I was gonna say the Great Escape, in the Great Escape or something, because it's you said it yourself. They're doing this jail stuff.
I know, but Fatherhood. That's the whole point of this movie.
Look at my face.
Buckaroo Hood.
My face is melting. No, Buckaroo Hood. Get out of here, man.
Buckaroo
You're not.
Banzai. In the Hood.
I hate it. I hate you right now.
Buckaroo Banzai.
Flipping hate you right
In
now.
the
Write
Hood.
it down. Okay, write it down.
We got it. Okay.
Hate it.
If you like movies, you might also like television. You might also like toys. You might also like games. Because we do that also.
We do that also.
Every weekday, we're coming at you with a new video.
I do want to mention one thing.
Yeah.
Before we end this. Now that we've got Buckaroo Bonds, we've unlocked it.
Yes.
Which means we can do a commentary.
We'll do a commentary. We always say we're going to do a commentary.
And we will.
Doing commentaries.
So just don't you worry about a thing.
Thanks for watching. Find us everywhere at Retro Squat.
See you tomorrow.
Take care. Ease always.
And forever.
I was trying to do something different this time.
Ah. Yes. Good. 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 Okay. Good.
I didn't like that.
That was good.
Let's move on.
I've been cutting you out. I've been cutting it as you're leaving. Like, that's your thing now. Like, you get up and leave, and I cut the video.
That's what you do? What? The bugs?
Fuck, man. It's like,
Locusts, man. It's
assholes.
called locust over here.
remember? I forget it. I keep doing it every time.
You've got to do something different,
I
dude.
have to get up. Let me change the
These are
shirt, I guess.
expensive
I don't want this
chairs.
on. I know, sorry, man. I'll have to shellac it or something. Take this off. All right, we're gonna change shirts because that's what we do here. What should I put on? I'm still putting it on, man. I'm gonna put this on, man. Whatever, man. This is what it is, bro. All right. I think the stream looks okay. I can't.
It does. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mess up my hair.
Really?
It's the most important part. Is the hair.
Who's enjoying the show? You better be enjoying the show out there. Because we are. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying bringing it to you. That's our style.
I've worn this shirt in a while. God, I miss the shirt. Buckaroo Banzai, man.
Right.
I'm excited because now we get to watch that and do a commentary.
Have you ever seen it?
I have not.
I haven't seen it either.
I have not seen
I
it.
feel like it's like one of those movies.
I told you it's something that I've been wanting to see.
I remember the DVD when it came out. Like, DVD was huge. We had so many copies of The Wiz when I was there. You know?
Whiz.
3, 2, 1. This is recording again. What's the deal? That's on.
God.
What?
I don't have an image for this. You're just gonna have to.
No, you go to Google image search. That's what I had to do because I didn't have one either. So here we go. Classic Blend TV. You have something to bring it in?
Okay, sure. I guess.
Classic Blend 74 television.
I thought I looked. Oh, I thought I found an image.
Take a little swig of A&W with the pinky out.
Weirdo.
Oh God, I didn't really get the information. For
Yeah, dude, I did look for this and I did not find it.
Just find something, dude.
You can just read the title, dude.
I know, but
here we go.
Didn't I get a picture?
All right, fine. I guess it's this. Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck doing that. Good luck doing that when you find images for these things.
Yep. All right, shall we? Shall we?
Yeah.
Ah, get it out of frame. Out of frame.
Okay, relax, man. Relax.
Cool. Thank you. Okay.
Do I have something?
3,
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Classic Blend, everybody. This is number 74. We're talking TV. We're doing TV today.
Mm-hmm.
We do a video every day for you.
Okay.
Sometimes for Kenny, but mostly for you.
Get to what we do.
What do we do, Kenny?
You want to be the talker.
We take 2 TV shows randomly given to each other. Nope. Take 2 TV shows randomly
Let's
generated.
do this whole thing over.
All right. God, you started then.
No, I started the last one. You start this one. Just go, but you got to get into it. Keep them interested.
Killing me. Give me.
Go.
Start 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Classic Blend. This is number 74, TV. We're talking TV today, Kenny.
Always do.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess we always talk TV and movies and video games and the like. However, today we are talking TV. What do we do here, Kenny? We have 2 TV shows. Oh, were you going to say it? We have 2 TV shows randomly generated. He has one, I have one. We don't know what each other has. But we're going to talk about them. We're going to mash them together, make a brand new TV show because...
80's shared universe.
That's right.
That's what it's about. That's how we're doing it. What do you have for me? You have a question?
I mean, it's not so much a question. It's more as an observation.
Let's go.
We've been doing this for a little while now.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We're almost at 75 episodes.
Okay.
That's double that, and that's how many TV shows we've talked about.
I always ask him if he has something for me. He always says yes, and then he doesn't give me anything. Okay, here we go. All right, okay.
You see this? You see what I have to deal with?
I thought you were just telling me how numbers work.
Well, I was.
Basically, 75 is next.
Well, I get it.
Okay.
What my thing is,
yeah.
How many of those shows were actually good?
Ones that we got?
What would you say is a percentage?
I'd probably say like maybe 5%.
Out of that 5%,
yeah.
How many of those did you see?
Did I see?
Do you think? Top of your head.
I think we had Family Matters. I've seen that. I've watched that.
We've had quite a few. You've had
like Siskel and Ebert at the movies.
I'd say you've probably
seen that one.
I'd say maybe 50% of that 5%.
Dude, there aren't that many good TV shows.
My point for this question is that
we've gotten a lot of odd ones.
We have,
and there are a lot of procedural court dramas.
Cop.
Crime.
Right. There have been some good ones. Listen, the reason I ask you this whole thing is because I'm going to show you what I have, and mine is not one of them.
It's not one of the good ones. It's Filthy Rich.
Okay.
Yep. Well, we'll put that with
Black's Magic.
How'd you mess that up?
I don't know.
Black's Magic. No Blackie.
What do you want from me? Black's Magic and whatever I have.
Yeah.
Filthy
All right.
Rich.
Tell me about Filthy Rich, man.
All right. What do you want to know?
It's gonna be a quick episode. I'm sorry.
1982 to 83. It had 2 seasons, 15 episodes. It was on CBS. This
video on YouTube better have a 0 view.
Get out of my frame. This
0 view, because I'm going to tell you, if you're watching this, you've ruined our 0 view because nobody cares about Filthy Rich or Black's Magic. Nobody's going to watch this.
This is the pitfall of doing randomly chosen things. This series was like satirical. It's satirized. How would you even say that word? Satirized primetime like Dallas and Dynasty. This was essentially like a little thing like that. The big guy Beck dies, played by Slim Pickens. There was 2 characters. He was the first one, and it just
Slim Pickens was his real name.
Yeah, that was his stage name, I guess.
I gotcha.
Yeah, you know.
What would your stage name be?
Man, don't get me off topic. Let me just get through this real quick, please. Okay. Yeah, man. He made a VHS before he was cryogenically frozen. He made a VHS tape saying to his family, his sons, that if you want my fortune, you have to accept my illegitimate son. The illegitimate son.
I think your stage name should be Beard Owl Yankovic.
I know but then it's already played off of.
But it's a satire. It's
Beard Chris Yankovic. I'll take that.
All right.
Satire. Wild Bill Westchester and his wife, the illegitimate. And anyway, so yeah, it's just foibles of this family. Delta Burke was in this.
I haven't heard you say the word foibles in a long time.
Foibles? I love the word foibles. Listen, man.
Gotcha. Okay,
I don't know what to
you're
tell
really
you,
talking a lot.
Go ahead. I don't know what to tell you.
A father who's a con man and a son who's a magician. That's what we have here. It's not a whodunit, but a how he done it. It's about solving crimes that get in the way of his magic performances of Alexander Black.
I don't get it. Who's a cop?
No, there's no cop.
Why are they solving anything?
Because he's a magician and he's using his magician skills to solve crimes.
But if he's not, is he a PI also?
No.
Why is he solving anything then? This makes no sense.
Magician Alexander Black decides to retire after a near-death experience. However, when an old friend of his is mysteriously murdered during a magic trick, he was somehow shot while sealed in a coffin underwater.
Whatever. I'm bored. All right.
Alex and his father investigate to help the police figure it out.
Great. Okay, so we have a stupid magician.
One season in 1986, 13 episodes on ABC. It's a crime drama, Chris. Another crime drama. Black's Magic. And the funny thing is, I remember the title. I remember seeing this on TV when I was
I feel bad for you. I'm very sorry.
I never saw the show. I remember the previews or seeing it in the TV guide or something like that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Hal Linden starred as Alexander Black.
I said, okay, no. We don't have to go there anymore. We're done.
The dad's name is Harry Morgan.
Great.
Look at that, Harry Morgan. I was about to say his name was Harm.
You wrote Harm.
I know, but
you wrote Harm. You meant to write Harry.
No, that's a Y.
You connected the Y and the R. It looks like Harm.
It looks like Harm. I
say we take the only redeeming quality of this show, which is Delta Burke.
What? Doing magic. Delta Burke's doing magic.
Who's the son? Con man father and his son. So Alexander Black's dad is the con man.
Yes. Leonard.
This show's making me itchy, okay? Oh God. God help us.
Delta Burke's doing magic. She goes to apply to be the woman in the box.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, no, what?
Yeah, she goes to become a job. She's going to be the assistant.
She goes to become a job because
she wants to become the assistant.
I don't know how this series ended, but she didn't get the money, and she needs a job.
She needs a job, and she's going to work here. So we're going
to and it's going to be a continuation of this crime drama series.
We call it Burke's Magic. Delta Burke's Magic.
Delta's deluge. Delta. Give me another word.
Magic.
Delta's magic.
Burke's Magic.
No, I like Delta.
Delta's
no,
magic.
Her name isn't Delta though. Her name is.
Doesn't matter what her name is.
No, I got to tell you her name. Penelope.
Somebody named
Cranston. Bootsy. Is it Bootsy?
Why don't you go to the cast? Click. Oh my God. I'm going to kill him. Click that button. Go to cast.
Where's cast? Characters. Who played? Oh, she played Kathleen Beck.
Beck's Magic.
Beck's Magic.
Beck's Magic. Done.
I like it.
Turntables on a microphone. Filthy Rich.
All right. Beck's Magic. That's it, everybody. We did it. We got there. We've done it.
Yeah. You like TV. You might also like movies. You might also like toys. You might also like cartoons. You might also like games. Check us out every day on YouTube. New video.
So check it out.
If you like podcasts, check us out on YouTube on Friday, where we'll have a complimentary podcast, different content than what you're hearing right now.
Or on iTunes, audio version.
And, correct.
Yes.
I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
You can get to an audio version on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher.
And please, if you want to talk to us, go to any socials at Retro Squad. We're there. We're there. We're just waiting for you.
Or check us out Monday nights at 7 p.m. on Twitch. We record
Twitch and
live.
YouTube. We're streaming live.
And we're going to chat with Enrique for a second.
Enrique, what is up? Yeah, also I see that Furby in the back right. No, there's no Furby. I mean, that way? That's Gizmo, bro. That's Gizmo. We do have a lava lamp. The muscle.
Lava lamp flowing?
Is it flowing now?
It's flowing.
Oh, it's getting there. It's starting.
It took a while to warm up.
It takes 2 hours to warm up. Here's the thing. Yes, there are more robots. You are correct. Damn, you got a good eye, man.
Yeah, I just put more up there.
Good eye, Brian. You got a good eye, man. Yeah, we Oh, these are my prize. We just did an 80's bro. If you missed the 80's bro, we did I guess an hour ago now.
Bruce Willis movies of the 80s and 90s.
So that's going to be going up sooner or later. Or you can just go back and watch the live stream. It's going to be a separate video if you want to watch it on Twitch or YouTube. You could do that. I leave the live streams up there. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So we're gonna be going into what are we doing? Toy.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing toys. And
okay.
Stuff. Good times, right?
Yeah, let's get into the toys.
It's gonna be quick. At least on my end, it's gonna be real quick, Chris. But good to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. You got good eye, man. You got a good eye, dude. I ain't not telling no lies. You got a good eye.
2, 1.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. There it is. No?
Hold on.
Okay, are you ready to roll?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to rocky road?
Already rolling.
Are you ready to rock and roll? Hey, let us know what. Oh, no. No.
74 toys.
No. I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Don't like what?
It was playing the stream for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Gizmo, man. The Mogwai.
All right.
How is the video? Let us know if the video, because the last time we streamed, we tried to rectify that. So let us know if the stream is choppy or if it's nice and flowing good.
I'm sure they will.
Okay.
All right. So we're going on to the toys here. So
shirt.
Oh,
shirt.
shoot.
Dang it! You hit yours too, man.
What?
You hit yours too.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Did you learn it from watching you?
You didn't learn it from watching me, Ken. I'm gonna switch to this one, I guess. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. We'll be right there. We're just getting. That's a good shirt, man.
No.
Where'd you get that one, man?
From the Loot Crate thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta get that.
It's Tron and Optimus Prime.
That's awesome, dude.
You think that's a Furby? Furby ripped off Gremlins. That's a Gremlins lunchbox. That's my original Gremlins lunchbox from 1984. Stupid hair is like.
Stupid hair's like hair like.
I got like a
hair lip. Ew.
Like a gap. It's like parted weird. All right,
dude, your hair in '73 was in. You look like Yahoo Serious. It was insane, dude.
That's what I was like. I gotta tame this beast.
Easy, man.
You know what I mean?
I do.
My stage name would be Hair Al Yankovic.
Hair and I'm what weird beard. Chris Beard Yankovic.
Beard Al Yankovic.
Beard. Oh, whatever.
All right.
All right, here we go. We are going into what are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing toys right now. So
toy.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Classic Blend Toys.
Hi.
I'm Ken.
Chris.
That's Paco.
Chris.
Or Chris, as he likes to
Paco.
call himself. Weird. You can't give yourself nicknames, Paco. You have to let them come naturally. Cool? All right. Anyway, we're going to take 2 toys, randomly generated. I have one, he has one. We don't know what each other has. I'm going to reveal them. We're going to talk about them a little bit. Sometimes share a little bit of experiences. And then we're going to make a new toy from the 80s that hopefully will get developed. If you want to hear us elaborate a little bit more on this, check out the podcast at the end of the week.
Yep. New video every day, and then a podcast.
So that's
how
that
life is. Yes, go ahead. What do you want to give me, Kenny? I have a feeling you want to show me something. What are you going to give me?
I don't really want to show you something. My question for you is, what toy did you have growing up that you're embarrassed to say that you had? Obviously not the Ewok Village, because that would be awesome. You know what I mean?
I never had the Ewok Village.
But what toy would you have had that you're just like, I can't believe I owned that?
Nothing.
Really?
I'm being honest, nothing.
Like I had like.
I'll tell you this much.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Well, let me ask this: when did you stop playing with toys? Like legit, stop playing with toys? I have no idea. Because one of my favorite movies from '93 is Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And oh my God, Jurassic Park is in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Holy! I did not realize that.
Yeah, we could get Jurassic Park one day.
Oh my God! I'm so excited right now. I did not realize that.
The toys, the games.
Holy cow!
Movie,
okay, hold on.
The TV show.
I was 13.
There was Land of the Lost though.
I love Land of the Lost.
I know.
I just never knew when it was on.
I know.
And I hated it. Anyway, that movie came out. I was 13. I love that movie. That Christmas, because that came out in summer in June, right? That Christmas, I got toys because I did a lot of like stop motion animation. I used my parents' VHS camcorder, and I used to make a lot of, and the toys were really cool, and I did a lot of cool movies.
That stuff. Cool. That's not playing with them. That's making something else.
Well, no, but that's the point. I got the toys, and I.
Okay, we'll elaborate in the podcast.
All right. Anyway, so go ahead.
So Jurassic Park, gotcha. Okay, so here's what we have here.
He stopped me from.
I stopped you because you just keep going. This is what I have.
He's got Baby Blinkins.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Baby Blinkins isn't just that one. It's multiple.
I don't hear nothing about it. What do I have?
Oh God, Thunder Road. The board game was amazing.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Now tell me about your
stupid
blink
Baby
faces.
Blinkins.
Yeah, tell me
but that's what I wanted to. I wanted to show you that it was more than that. I wasn't just trying to explain it at the time. I was just trying to show you that it's not just.
We got to get.
It's
quick.
not the $1. We got to get quick. I'm gonna tell you about how I posed the arm of the dinosaur. 1 millimeter at a time,
right,
and then 3 hours later, and then I used this Tegosaurus.
What do you mean?
To drive the Jeep.
Come on, man.
To go
What do you mean, man?
Come on, man.
Come on.
Baby Blinkins, fairy glowbug creature from Blinkenland. Duh. Small wings that lit up in rainbow colors when you squeeze them. There were plushes, there were play sets, accessories, books, videos. Some character names: Baby Glimmer, Baby Glisten, Baby Shimmer. There were small little figures that came with pets or accessories, and a butterfly comb. There's Flashy, Flicker, Shady, Blink, and then there were bad guys like Grog the Frog.
Weird.
Grog the Frog.
It's weird.
That's all I'm going to tell you about it. Baby Blinkins.
It's weird.
I finally got a stupid toy, because Chris always gets these dumb toys, and now I finally got one.
I have Thunder Road, the board game.
God, I love that game.
1986.
It was like an ongoing.
Milton Bradley, made by Jim Kiefer.
The board you just kept.
So basically,
it was never ending.
The board, it was an never-ending road, and you had 4 teams of 4 vehicles each. The vehicles were.
It was like Mad Max, the video game.
It was basically Mad Max in a board game, exactly.
Or yeah, the board game, yeah.
It was a Doom Buggy, the Eliminator, which was a big truck, a Gyrocopter, and the Avenger, which was like a 4-wheel.
Gyrocopter, like that's totally like the Road Warrior.
You drive down endless highway, post-apocalyptic. You have to wipe out the other teams. You roll the dice to move, and then you go into a combat mode where you can shoot or ram your opponents. And yeah, like we keep saying, it's just that the game board was 2 pieces that you just kept lifting.
Yeah.
Whenever you move, you'd put the next part of the road on, and you'd clear off all the wreckage of whatever was like
left behind, and then you'd put it in. That would be the next piece for the next road, because all the cars would move on to the second board. You'd take the back board, you put it in the front. Now they're on the back board. They'd move up to the second, the main board, and you just keep going.
So that's
it.
That's
what we're gonna do. Except we're gonna blow up little dolls.
So it's a board game where we blow up dolls.
That's it. It's gonna be like little zombie dolls coming out at you.
Is it a sequel to Thunder Road?
It's a sequel to Thunder Road.
Sequel to Thunder Road.
Except it's gonna be like
Zombie Road.
Zombie dolls.
Zombie Road.
Baby Road. Baby Road. I'm kidding.
Baby Zombie
I'm
Road.
Kidding. It's Thunder Road 2.
Thunder Road 2?
Thunder Road.
Was there ever a game? Was there ever a board game with the sequel?
There's going to be Thunder Road 2.
Honestly,
we need to come out with
if anybody can tell us if there was a board game that actually had a sequel created.
Do you want to call this Zombie Babies? Is Thunder Road 2 Zombie Babies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why would I say no?
Yes. Of course I do. Can we make it 8 players? This is 2 to 4 players.
That's fine. 8 players.
Now, let's. Are we gonna just real quick bring back these 4 things?
What?
The 4 pieces. Each team has 4.
Yeah, there was a gyrocopter. There was a truck.
Add?
Yes.
Let's.
We're adding a limo.
No, come on, we can do better.
Monster truck. Tank.
Maybe it's. Yeah, but is there anything? Is there anything else? Jetpack.
Hovercraft.
No, it's already a gyrocopter. You want to replace gyrocopter?
Hovercraft.
Hovercraft. Replacing or adding?
8 players. We need 4 more vehicles. You use those?
No. Each team had the same 4 vehicles. It was 4 vehicles, and each team had a set of those. So I'm saying we either keep 4 vehicles per team, or we can either replace.
Get rid of the gyrocopter. That's too Mad Maxy.
All right.
We're putting a jetpack.
A jetpack or a hovercraft.
Both.
So there's going to be 6 vehicles.
Yes.
No, 5 vehicles.
Well, 5 so far, but we're also going to add either monster truck or a tank.
Can you get bonus? Oh, can those be little bonus cards?
Or how about they transform? The cars can upgrade, and everything can become a monster truck or something. You can add, or the vehicle becomes a monster truck, the big tires.
And these were little pieces too. They were little playable pieces,
What else was there?
There was a Doom buggy. A Dune buggy called Doom Buggy.
Doom buggy.
The Eliminator was a big truck with a thing on the front, like a.
Well, that becomes a monster truck. Let's do that.
The Avenger was just a regular like Mad Max car.
The Avenger becomes.
You could leave that. You gotta have that.
Well, it's got to become something. It's got to fly.
Oh, what it becomes? Fly. Like Mask.
It's gonna be like Mask.
Turns into a hoverboard.
Because guess what? That was called the Thunderhawk.
Thunderhawk. Can we just do like that one turns into the hoverboard? The hover.
That was called Thunderhawk. This is called Thunder Road.
Yeah.
And then the gyrocopter, just get rid of it. Okay.
Jetpack copter. Yeah. All right, whatever.
All right, good. So we're calling it
Thunder Road 2 Zombie Babies. Good. 8 players.
I'd play it. I want to play it right now.
We're going to play right now. It's going to get
good
made.
Stuff.
Boom.
Stop making stupid baby dolls. If you like toys, you might also like movies. You might also like TV. You might also like video games. Sometimes you might like cartoons. Check us out every day on YouTube. We also have a podcast that airs video form on YouTube on Fridays and also audio form on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. If you like these muscles, not these muscles, definitely not those. If you like these muscles, you might want to watch Do You Even 80's Bro, our
80's trivia show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is good times.
And you'll see where those came from.
Yeah.
You'll see the origin.
Chris won these in a topic of choice.
That was great.
And it was good times.
Good times.
So check us out everywhere. Retro Squad.
At Retro Squad. See you. Did the same thing. I think I'm going to leave this shirt on because I don't have any other shirt.
Really?
Yeah. Hi, I'm just wondering, as you know a lot of movies and stuff, have you experienced any Mandela effects when doing this? Before we get to that, cool movies now, cool movies for a 13-year-old. Both. Do you remember the Nintendo Virtual Boy? Of course. Blow up baby dolls, but a board game. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it works. When Transformers first came to Earth, did they have the option to be a person like in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen? Oh yeah, good question. I'll wait for the Mandela effect question when Kenny comes back. He'll be right back. Transformers, no. I mean not in the cartoon versions at least. The Transformers, they came down and they immediately took on the form of vehicles so they could blend in there because they were too big to be humans, I guess, you know? That's I guess that's what happened. They were just too big to be humans. You know? But yeah, I mean, you know, pretty crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah, so we are about to go into the video game section of this. So yeah, I hope you like that board game version. We're in the middle of recording these sections right now. So if you're popping in, hello, my name is Chris. If you haven't been here before, we record these in sections. Right now we're going to be going, you can see it says Classic Blend. We have the game logo up there. We're going to be doing games in a second. My partner will be back momentarily. And yeah, ask a question if you like. Transformers too big to be human, but can turn into a sports car. Listen, yeah, all right. It's pretty stupid, okay? We never said that. No one ever said that Transformers had to make sense, you know? But I don't know. Speaking of Transformers, now that you're talking about it, I recently just saw the last Transformers movie, the last night or whatever. Boy, that was a bad movie. It was just, oh my God, it was god awful. It was so bad. Did anyone see that movie? Because it was real bad. And man, I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. I hated it. Did anyone see that? Because it was bad. I don't know. I don't know what Kenny is. Yeah, well, I didn't want to either. I actually just put it on because I just wanted something to like fall asleep to, and I knew that movie was bad. I didn't see it in the theater. I wasn't going to do that. Kenny hasn't even seen it yet. But yeah, don't see it. It's not good. It's so bad. It's the pacing, just the acting, the dialogue. It's just, oh God, why'd I watch that movie? I mean, those movies were bad anyway and ruined everything anyway, but I don't know. Bumblebee looks okay. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, sign in to use app. Oh, hey, what's up? Sign in to use app. I don't know if you're still here, but I think I used one of your ideas for the 80's Bro videos we did, I believe. You have to go check that out. I think it was the sci-fi movies. You gave me an idea to do sci-fi movies, and I did that. So I think is that up yet? I'm not sure if it's up yet, but you gotta check that out. Anyway, yeah. So for me, the Mandela effect. I mean, so if I'm not mistaken, you're talking about like false memories, right? That's what the Mandela effect is. It's like you remember something that you think happened but didn't happen. I'm gonna say like no, but that's a tentative no. Like so it's all right. So it's interesting remembering these things, remembering all of these things, because you have to thinking back to all this stuff and oh yeah, I had that. No wait, no, I didn't have that. Oh, a friend had that. Like just because like so for example, if I played a video game on Nintendo, I had to remember, oh, did I have that game? Did I rent that game? Did I borrow it from a friend? Did I play it at a friend's house? Like, yeah. So you know what? Honestly, yeah, I think, yeah. I'm going to have to say, yeah. I think maybe yes. Probably. That probably has happened. I think so. I think that might have happened, yeah. I'm just trying to think back to some of the things that we've said on the show and some memories. I mean, oddly enough, my memory is better from my past when I was a kid than like last year. So I don't know. As you get older, it gets harder, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we got a couple new things here. I don't know. You can't see, we have a sign. We have a new sign over here that you can't see. You'll see it in Kenny's shot. We have the lava lamp right there. We got a new lava lamp. How's it doing? It looks pretty good. It's moving pretty good. So you guys said, so I don't know if you guys watch the 80s, bro. This mic needs to be turned like that. There we go. So these guys on here, these muscle guys, we did the 80s, bro. If you want, when we're done streaming, go back and you'll see, it should be on Twitch right now or even on YouTube. Check out the 80s, bro, we did. Because I break the streams up, so now you can watch those separately. But yeah, check it out. It's cool. We did, it was questions about Bruce Willis movies. And if you didn't know, Kenny and I love Bruce Willis. Like, he's just basically our idol, one of our idols, and I consider him a national treasure. I don't know if Kenny does though. But anyway, yeah. So we did an 80s bro show earlier tonight, and I won. That was my prize, and I won. That's all I'm going to say about that. So you should go check that out.
Mandela effect. Interesting question. I know we're going back to that. There's been a couple times where I'm just like,
I just answered that.
That person was in that, and I'm like, there's no way that
Well, how about more so referring to when you thought back to something, and we've been like, wait, did I have that game, or did I play it at a friend's, or did I own it?
Well,
or did
there's
I
that,
rent
but
it?
it's just people that were in things that you're just like, I could have sworn that was somebody else.
Yeah, well, yeah, so yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
or you
yeah,
find out that somebody like that you thought died didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when you're looking that up, and it's like, oh
okay,
that person. Oh, it's so sad that they were never. And it's like, hold on a second, they're still alive.
That person, yeah, like that.
I mean, I guess that's little things,
but I was because I was gonna at first I was like, no, I don't think so. Then I'm like thinking, I'm like, wait, no, yep, probably, yep.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many transforms, and do you have any more stored away?
What does it say?
Why are there so many transformers, and do you have any more stored away?
Do I have any more? Yeah, I have boxes.
Yep.
I have I don't have any of my G1 stuff out. I almost have a complete G1 collection, and I don't have any of them out right now. This is all this masterpiece.
Yeah, right.
Aside from, I have, you guys can't see this stuff, but
that's okay.
I know. I was just gonna try to see if I can just show them real quick.
Can you try and zoom it in?
Yeah, I can't zoom, but can you see the background more clear now?
There you go. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting. If you want to see that stuff, those are the yeah. All I have up right now are the masterpiece, just because I just recently moved, so we're blurry, but that's not. This is just what I have up right now.
That's even masterpiece.
Huh?
He's masterpiece.
This is a masterpiece. Blaster, third party. That's a G1. That's a G1. A Ramjet. And then I also have broadside there.
You have none, G1. even. That's all masterpiece.
This is all masterpiece.
Ultra Magnus is masterpiece.
That's a masterpiece. Ultra Magnus. Yeah.
Really? What about back there?
Back there, Bumblebee? That's hubcap.
Oh, hubcap.
That's a masterpiece style hubcap. Hubcap, Jetfire or Skyfire, if you want to call them. I guess it's Skyfire because Jetfire was the Macross looking thing.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see Mirage, Wreck-Gar, Cliff Jumper, you can't see the jets back there. The Seekers, all of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think there's Thundercracker, Skywarp, Starscream.
Doesn't the name derive from the people that Mandela died when he was in prison until he was released from prison? Oh, the Mandela effect? Yeah.
People thought he was dead, and then he didn't die, and you know, all that stuff. People misremember things. I know a big part of the Mandela effect people are talking about with the Berenstain Bears. It was Berenstain, not Berenstein.
It's Berenstain, right?
I always remember as a kid looking at it going, why is it Stain? I always thought like Frankenstein and just Steinberg and like all these things, you know what I mean?
Fix it.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
While we're talking. Mountain, what's up, Mountain? Is the GoBot collection next? Oddly, sadly, Kenny does not have, we don't have a GoBot collection.
Okay, look at me.
And now we have to refocus. Oh, Ken, do me a favor. I need you to fix this camera too, Mike, because you just keep popping into that frame. When I edit this, I'm going to have to end up this one. It's so bad.
What do you mean it's bad?
You're completely in frame all the time, dude. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think shift it, pull it this way. Yep. And now turn it and get me in that spot, and we'll be good.
See, the problem that you're not understanding.
Wait, you got an Al family photo but no GoBots? Dude, that's weak.
Who says I don't have any GoBots? I don't know what their names are, but I got a tank GoBot. I have
Where are they? How come
the drill dude.
Well,
they're in my G1 box.
Oh, you got to break that to G1 box.
I told you. I think you're using. What are you using? What does it say that's on that box?
I don't know.
There's a label. Like I said, I just moved, so there's a whole pile of boxes over there. I had all my G1
we'll have
stuff.
To break them out. All right.
Put away because I'm gonna make a display.
Flip, flap, flop, flipper flaps. What's up? What is this? You're about to see what this is. This is a show we do called Classic Blend, where we take movies, TV shows, toys, cartoons.
Well, we're about to take
video games. We're about to do video games. But we take randomly generated titles from any of those categories, all those categories, one at a time, and we mash them together to make something new. So we're 80s all the time, every day. We're about to get into it. So you know what? Let's just start it. We're going to start it up, guys. Here we go. So if you don't know what we do, stay here. Stick around. Come on. They're mighty robots. Now, the GoBots...
Mighty vehicles, mighty robots.
Now, the GoBots were humanoids that had to transfer their consciousness into the robot form to survive.
Are you kidding me? It went all the way back here?
What'd you do? You dropped your pen or something?
Stupid marker. Went all the way back.
You suck, bro.
Fell out of the thing here.
You suck, bro. Oh, don't look at this.
And I have some that haven't been up there yet. Who's that?
Well, yeah, he was up there, but he's too much of a glare on the screen, so we had to move him.
We had this idiot up here, and if you see it, look at it. It's like...
It's so glary.
It's like the sun.
Yeah. No matter what we did, hid him behind everybody.
There was nothing you can do about it.
All right, come on. Let's roll this. Let's roll this joint. You're about to see video games. We're going into it. These guys are muscles. Go check out Do You Even 80's, Bro. It's another show that we do on the channel. You can check out the live stream of it. We just did it earlier. It's good stuff. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, when we're recording during this section, if you're new here, we keep commenting, keep talking good. Flip that around so I can see it. We will get to your comments after we record the section. We record all this so we can edit it later and put it up on YouTube and whatnot. So we will get to keep talking. Keep talking to us. Keep talking to the section. Turn the thing for me. Am I in the right place? Okay, I'm good. I hope you don't come into frame. Come on, man. What is that?
I'll do my best, Chris.
I'm going to have to zoom in.
I'll do my best, Chris.
Right,
Game 74.
Let's do it.
All right, bring it in. You got a question for me? Think of one.
A question.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
3.
Here we go. 2, 1. Welcome back to Classic Blend. This is Games number 74.
Yeah, sure is.
You want to start again?
No. Go. Go. 3, 2, 1.
This is Classic Blend number 74, Games. We did it. We made it to games.
Board games?
No, video games.
Video games.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. It's some clarification for you.
We made it. It might be Thursday for you if you're watching this when it first goes up.
This should be.
It might just be a random day of the week. Pick one.
Either way,
of the 7 days.
Welcome. What do we do here, Kenny? We take 2 randomly generated video games.
Yeah, from the 80s, give or take 5 years. We'll talk about them a little bit. And I don't know what he has. He doesn't know what I have. So we haven't revealed them to each other yet. I don't have a good one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, no. So we're gonna make a brand new '80s themed video game.
We're gonna mash them together, and we're gonna make a brand new game.
We're gonna make a shared sequel. We're not so much mashing them together as we are making a shared sequel.
No one's ever seen this game ever, and if they have, we're gonna call copyright. Ken, before we get into that, real quick.
Okay, we're done. I guess.
The first.
I guess we're done telling you what we do.
That's it. We said it. Name the first game that comes to your head. Go.
Silent Service.
Silent Service? What?
Silent Service just came out of my head. And it's so funny because we were talking about things when you were saying about making like a shared sequel. And I'm like, there's going to be like, if we took Super Mario Brothers and like Metroid, we'd make a sequel. We're not mashing them together. We're making a sequel.
Oh, that's where you wanted to go?
You know what I'm
Service,
saying?
Everybody. The
and
first
he
thing that
says,
came to-
think of a game. And I say Silent freaking Service, man.
Great. All right, let's get into it.
Do you remember
Kenny,
Silent Service?
Kenny, I'm going to show you what I have.
Ultra Games. What are you doing, Ultra?
What are you doing? Here we go, Kenny.
All right, here we go. This is the reveal.
What do I have?
He has
Can you
tooth protectors.
Tooth protectors.
From Johnson & Johnson for the, I'm guessing the Atari 2600.
It is for the Atari 2600. What do you
They
got?
had some weird promotional games back in the day. They had some weird stuff.
He has TKO Super Championship Boxing. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
For what? For the Super NES.
For the SNS.
Tell me about stupid tooth
Yes.
protectors.
All right.
You're gonna get some knowledge dropped on you right now by courtesy of freaking Beard Al Yankovic, and he's gonna tell you about tooth protectors for the Atari 2600.
Okay, tooth protectors.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Is a
Boxers lose their teeth, man.
here.
So you want to talk about?
Oh my God! Whoa, whoa! All right,
first
we're gonna get there. No, we're gonna get there. Okay, tooth protectors.
This is why we don't pregame it. This is why we wait for the reveal.
This is why it's random because sometimes
it's genuine.
Yeah.
Go.
Tooth Protectors is a rare video game. It's a rare video, not
What do you
made
mean?
by Rare.
Right.
It's rare,
Right.
meaning
It's extremely uncommon.
It's for the 2600,
Yes.
but it was exclusively released via mail order in 1983 by Johnson & Johnson.
Correct.
You can only get this game through the mail.
However, if you like to emulate, I'm sure you will get to enjoy this anytime, and you can find this just as easily as you can Combat.
Okay, basically this is like Activision's Kaboom. Okay, a player's got to prevent objects from hitting the ground. So on the bottom you have teeth, and there's a little guy holding up a piece of dental floss, and there's a cavity guy up at the top dropping crap, and you have to stop.
Like cookie crumbs and
peanut
brittle.
The occasionally it's called the snack attacker, and he'll occasionally dive into the screen. One cool thing about this is that if the teeth did get dirty at the bottom, you could call in an orange toothbrush, a green box of floss, or purple dental rinse, and that would clean the teeth, and it would clean.
Like a little bit.
So
of
that was a little
Listerine.
bit. So it was a little bit of a little bonus thing you got there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's it, man. That's the game.
Good. I gotcha. TKO Boxing came out in 1992 for the Super NES, developed by Sting.
I rented this.
Not the wrestler, not the musician, Sting. You rented this?
I rented that game. Yeah.
Okay. Sting Entertainment. It was published by Sofel. Stands for Software Engineering Laboratory.
Oh, they thought they were Coleco. Go ahead. Go on.
Or Sega.
Right? Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, Sofel also developed Casino Kid and Wall Street Kid for the NES.
Boring.
The two most boring NES games that ever came out.
Well, I wouldn't say the most. They're up there, but
what else?
there's a lot. I can't think of right now.
You can't think of any.
Karate Kid, go.
Right, Sound Service.
Sound Service. Oh yeah. God, I can never get past.
Anyway, TKO Super Championship Boxing released in Japan. There was a story mode where you kind of controlled one boxer throughout his career.
Yeah.
The United States and European versions, you had 8 boxers to choose from the beginning. Different characters from the originals as well, from Japan. So the game differed. I'm going to just tell you that much. But anyway, 8 boxers to choose from. You just get to fight each other, box each other, do what you got to do.
You know,
that's the way it is.
This is another Super NES game that's got the word Super in it.
There were so many, dude. Yeah, but it's like every Wii game has like a word Wii after it, right? Or every
gotta love Nintendo.
Nintendo
man.
64
they love their
game.
branding.
Nintendo 64, everything like Mario 64. Well, guess what? There was never a Super Mario Brothers 4, technically. Right?
Technically, in title-wise, no. Yeah.
So a bunch of idiots. They'll never get the 64, so they don't have to worry about that.
Really? They might.
No, I don't think they will. Because they keep coming out with stupid Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine.
Did you know
Super Mario Galaxy?
We're not going to be alive for the next 80s? Do you believe that?
You guys are probably going to be pushing.
Some of you might be pushing it, but Kenny and I will not be alive for the 2080s, and I'm very upset about that. I only get to live through 180s, and I don't like that.
If you're 101, you will see 2080.
Well, I get to enjoy it.
You'll probably be in diapers and just eating gummy worms because you won't have any teeth.
Oh man, I hope I get to the 80s now.
You know what I mean?
Wait, my 80s or the 80s? Anyway, what are we doing? Let's make. We
need to do
listen,
this. Okay.
You said it. You said it.
I said it before.
They wear mouth guards.
They wear mouth guards. That's your tooth protector. Hold on a second. What?
Can we make a game where you have to
punch the people's teeth out?
Oh, that might be better than what I was going to say. But then that's just a boxing game.
What were you going to say?
You play as... Oh, you play as... Yeah, no. Okay, so in this game, in the Atari version, you're protecting the teeth from cavity stuff. Can we make a game where you're protecting the teeth from getting punched? Is that a thing? Is that fun? Is that something?
So you're in somebody's mouth as they're boxing.
Yeah.
So you just see like the guy there and stuff. Yeah. Like gritting his teeth. So you get
maybe like looking out at something, and it's like.
And the thing is coming at you.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I'd say
it's
just probably
a boxing game.
No, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It's kind of like a goal. I hate soccer, man. I hate it. But what I was gonna say, it's kind of like if the soccer ball's coming as okay. The soccer ball is the guy's fist, the boxing glove, coming, and the goalie has to kind of block the ball, aka glove, from hitting the goal, aka teeth.
Right.
So that's it. So basically,
it's like fists. Like they're just fists.
It's fists coming at the teeth, and you kind of have to get in the way of it to block them. So so I'd say it would be like an Atari 2600 game. Get ready to program this. Somebody out there, please, we'll pay you.
Okay.
It's a row of teeth, just like Tooth Defender. Tooth protectors, right? The game by Johnson & Johnson.
Can we do it top down?
It's going to be
instead?
teeth.
Make it top down?
No. I don't want any 3D in this. This is Atari 2600.
Yeah, you can do top down Atari 2600.
No, you're not. You're going to have the teeth. It's going to kind of look like Breakout a little
remember,
bit.
Remember, like E.T. was top down
instead of the little cavity monster dropping turds on your teeth.
They're fists.
They're going to be fists coming in, and they're just random from the top of the screen that you have to kind of like Missile Command, right? Where you have them coming down and you have to intercept them.
Or kaboom.
Or kaboom.
But, okay, so what are we doing? What's the little extra spin on it? Because this had that toothbrush and the floss and the rinse that would come in and clean up the teeth. You can replace teeth, extra teeth. You can get bonus teeth. If a tooth gets knocked out...
You can have cosmetic dentistry.
Yes!
You know, cosmetic dentistry, I'm going to tell you a little bit, is a little bit like cosmic dentistry. Cosmic destiny. Cosmic destiny and cosmetic dentistry are very close.
Why?
I don't know. It's just one of those things.
You mean in word form?
In word form.
Oh, they meant in actual just theory. I'm like, wait, where are you going with that?
In phrase.
In phrase.
Yeah.
All right, so...
What do you think?
Has there ever been a mini game? Has there ever been a mini game on Atari, or are all Atari games mini games essentially?
Yeah, because you're doing the same.
Because I was going to say, like when the cosmetic dentistry, when the cosmic dentistry comes in,
cosmic destiny,
can it be like a mini game? Like it goes out of the regular version and goes into another little version.
There were some games
like a new stage.
Jungle Hunt had different stages,
right?
Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle also had different,
a
couple different stages.
I'm just saying, make it a little bit different. Now it's a side-scrolling instead of it's coming down. It switches.
You're asking for a lot, but it might be possible.
And you're trying to replace. Maybe you're trying to replace
in today's day and age, we might be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, cool. What are we calling this thing?
We're gonna call it
Tooth Protectors 2. TKO. TP. TP2. TPO.
Tooth knockout. Technical knockout. Tooth knockout. Tooth knockout protector. Tooth protector.
Well, I said TPO is
tooth boxing.
Come on. Anybody have an idea out there?
What would you call this game if you were punching out somebody's teeth or you were trying to block somebody's teeth from being punched out? What would you call it?
Well, I mean, it's tooth protecting, right? You're tooth protecting.
You are protecting teeth, but you're also protecting teeth when you floss.
Tooth guard. The tooth guard.
Championship tooth protectors.
Oh. I like that. Oh, championship tooth protectors. Because it's called tooth protectors. I like championship tooth protectors. I was going to say add the word super, but that's not going to happen. Atari's Tooth Protectors.
You wanted to call it Tooth Protectors 2. What if we called it like Tooth Protectors? TWOTH.
Tooth Protectors Tooth. Tooth Protectors TOO-TH 2. Or just
Tooth.
Or tooth.
The number 2 with the TH. Tooth. Instead of second. Tooth. Tooth Protectors.
I'm good on that.
I'm good with tooth.
I'm good with tooth.
Tooth Protectors.
Stupid.
Tooth Protectors coming at you by Crest.
No, Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson. Okay. Going back to the beginning of the show, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think Johnson & Johnson?
Baby oil. Or shampoo.
I was waiting for Q-tips. And he didn't say it. He said baby oil.
Or shampoo.
What do you use baby oil for?
I don't use. My wife uses to clear off her makeup. And when
baby oil?
Yeah. Apparently it works.
Really?
Take off like eye makeup and stuff. And also
blowtorch would probably also work.
What? What do you think? Or like shampoo.
Like water.
Yeah. No tears.
No more tears.
No more tears. Yeah.
No more tangles. No tears. No
tangles or tears.
Anyway, if you like games,
getting tangles in your eyelashes.
Just comb them out.
Yeah.
Do you put them in your beard?
Yeah. What?
No more tangles in the beard?
No more tangles in my beard. Yeah.
No more tangles. That's good stuff. If you like games from the 80s, you might also like movies from the 80s and TV shows and cartoons and toys. Right? Maybe you like something called the podcast. I don't know.
Oh.
Check out our other stuff. And if you are wondering about these fine accoutrements of the
they're called
muscle variety, you might want to watch our Do You Even 80s Bro trivia show. He won this in episode 6, Bruce Willis style.
Actually, it was 7?
I don't believe it was.
I think it was 7.
I don't think it was.
I did 6. 6 was what I did, I think. I don't know.
I'm not so
anyway,
sure.
You can be the judge of that.
That's why we don't number them.
That's why we don't number them, but you can go check it out on YouTube. So thank you again for watching. You can get to us at anything on social. If you do social medias, at Retro Squad is what you can do.
And then some of you guys know, Twitch.
We're streaming live every Monday night
Eastern
on YouTube and on Twitch, and you can also catch the the rebroadcast of those if you missed the live version of it. So that's it. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next. We'll see you tomorrow for the podcast.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're watching us live, stick around because podcast recording is coming up next.
Boom. Tooth protectors. Tooth. 2. Tooth protectors. Tooth.
What number game is this in the series? It's the tooth.
It's the tooth.
It's the tooth game.
It's the tooth game. You mean the second? No, I said no. I meant what I said. I said tooth.
Why is tooth not a thing?
And you get a coffee thrown in your face.
We need to say that.
Yeah.
Like this is the tooth episode of.
Remember the word whatever. Also we used to use? Nope. Now it's tooth. Oh, can I get one of those tooth, please? What? Oh, tooth. Can I get one of those tooth?
One of those tooth. You see that kind of get confusing if you're talking to your dentist.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a little confusing. But if you're going to like Starbucks, it might be a little bit.
Can I get a venti tooth, please? Anyway, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Oh, no, you knocked him.
I know. Well, mine's undented, so.
Yeah. All right.
That was a good one.
We did it. We did it, guys. We did it.
It looks like it's like on again.
You were mesmerized by the lava lamp. Yeah.
I'm so excited about that lava lamp.
Oh, you made a clip? Nice. Let's see that clip real quick. If you click on that clip, guys, you can see the clip. I don't know where it's going.
Oh, thanks for making a clip. Let's check it out.
Let's see the clip. We love us.
Are we gonna have audio?
Oh yeah, it'll pop on probably.
Oh yeah, the lava lamp, man. Oh, now it's actually working.
Oh, the zoom in. You made a clip of this.
Oh, nice. It's good, right? Usually the Alf picture, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Ken.
Thanks for that.
That's good.
Good times. Good
Thank
times.
you.
And now we have to...
The lava lamp is actually doing pretty well back there, man.
Yeah. Oh, it is so nice, right?
Right? Oh man,
I'm not blocking it, am I? I hope I'm not. You're still in that frame, Ken. Is there any way that you could?
I know, but I'm leaning forward because I'm admiring the lava lamp. Look at that!
Yeah,
look at that long one coming up. Look at it. Watch it. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. Now it's tooth.
You know what? It's tooth pieces. It's tooth pieces. I'm gonna tell you what, Ken.
Oh, I'm super excited about that lava lamp. This is our first episode with the lava lamp.
It is absolutely, yeah.
Shout out to the lava lamp.
The thing is, like, that would be good to fall asleep to. You just put that on, and you just,
dude, I just want to I'm actually thinking about I want to put it upstairs now. Maybe I'll get another one and put it upstairs.
Get another one. Target.
What if instead of robots?
Went straight
Correct
to my
me if I'm
forehead.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
let me know if I'm nuts. What if it was just nothing but lava lamps?
Oh my God!
Right?
Multicolored lava lamps. What if we just did the show in a lava lamp?
I don't know.
Can we get that on Amazon? Does Amazon Basics make a life-size lava lamp?
That we could just float around.
Can we just float around and do the show with a microphone? Oh my God!
Look at that! It's going nuts right now.
Oh, it was like whoa! Can you guys
that,
see if I turn?
That's what is that? That's like a what do they call that? The little thing, like the sun. What is it?
Sun rays,
solar
sunburst.
Solar flare.
Yeah.
A solar flare. Or
right,
anybody ever play Life Force? Remember that?
The game,
they
not the
come
movie.
out.
Yeah.
Well, we did make a sequel.
Yeah, we did. All right, let's roll.
All right. Camera B, camera C are going off. Correct?
Yeah. No drop frames. I'm very happy about this. All right, guys. Here we go. We're gonna do the podcast version. Podcast is where we round out all of these sections we did. We go into a little more detail. Just bringing you more content. This is what's gonna happen. You can watch this on YouTube. But every Friday, or you can listen to it.
However, let me tell you, I'm going to cut them off because, you know, like we don't really interact during the actual segments. We're going to interact with you during the podcast. Sorry, little dude.
Yeah, there you
go. So keep it coming. You keep the conversation. You want to reminisce with us about stuff. If you maybe missed the movie section that we did or the TV, I don't know why you'd want to. Buckaroo Banzai. He had Buckaroo Banzai. So we're going to be talking about stuff like that. So interject. We'll tell some stories and we'll talk about some of this 80s stuff, you know, TV and movies and game, or this one's toys. So.
You didn't start it, right?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Sometimes we go off the rails. I don't need to clap it, right?
We love it. Do we need to clap it? No clapping. He says add a new lava lamp every episode. Huh? Add a new lava lamp every episode. Oh, yeah. It's just gonna until they're the
way it's going right now.
Yeah, it took 2 hours. It's been on for a while now.
Dude, we can watch the progression in all the episodes and just watch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now look it's going. It's pretty mobile. All right, recording. Remember, we're gonna have to stop this
every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't start yet. We'll start in 2 seconds. Go ahead. Now we have a little timer so we can tell.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us on the Retro Squat
Classic Blend.
What are you doing to me?
I thought you. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Why
you were misspeaking.
No, is this not Retro Squat?
Oh, it is.
This is the Retro Squat Classic Blend podcast 74.
74.
So I'm going through the whole thing.
You get so quiet on these.
I know because
why do you? This is like your bedtime. Like, you're winding down. It's story time.
You know what we're supposed to do? This should be like laid back time.
No. Don't touch anything. Just don't turn it off. Don't turn it off.
Look, the lava lamp is.
Okay, no, that looks better. Okay,
you know what I mean?
Like right no, we don't have. We won't have anything. If you're listening to us, we have a new lava lamp, and what you need to do is you need to go look at all the videos for the
because
the week.
We turned it on a little bit before movies, 74. And so you'll see the progression of it. Probably doing nothing in the movie segment.
Yeah.
The TV segment, it might have started acting a fool.
Right.
Right. And it might have acted up a little bit more in the toys.
Now it's full blown.
It's
boom. We are also so there's a podcast version, Kenny. So we're gonna go a little more depth. We do live stream this. We do record this. You can watch this if you're watching it on YouTube or if you're live on Twitch right now with us. That's great.
We're gonna get a little anecdotal.
Yeah. We'll get into the comments in a little bit.
We'll get to some comments as they come up. Does anybody have anything on there to start the show before we get into the movies?
We got a question.
Let's hear the question.
Zap is asking us if we have a Switch, and the answer is I have a Switch, and I love the thing.
I have an answer. I don't want one.
He doesn't want one. He doesn't like anything. He doesn't like anything past 99.
No, 94, 95.
94, 95. Okay, 95. I was giving you a few.
I know.
Because you know why? Because you're late on.
That's not true. Because I play Fallout 4.
Okay, well,
that's true.
Anyway, I have a Switch.
Fallout 4 is not on the Switch.
I just got a game called Crossing Souls on the Switch. It's a really fun game. Playing through Mario. I still haven't beaten Ganon yet in Breath of the Wild. It's a great game. Love it.
Can I wake up now?
Anyway, Kenny, when we had movies, I had a movie called The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
You certainly did.
You had a movie called Fatherhood with a national treasure, Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
We created
one of two national treasures. Does anybody know who the other national treasure is? No, 2.
When you were upstairs earlier, Bruce
think,
Willis is a national treasure.
Bruce Willis is a national treasure. Don't say the other one, though. I want to know, first of all, if you've been watching since the movie segment, you know who the other national treasure is. There are 3 of them, correct?
Yeah, we just named 2.
So Patrick Swayze, Bruce Willis, and there is another one who I would probably... I think I'm going to put him before the other two. He might be my number one national treasure.
I agree.
If you can figure it,
he will come up as we talk this though. So, but we won't say it. But we're going to name some names.
Keep guessing. And if you were here from the beginning, you win and tell everybody who it was.
So here's the thing. What did we call this game?
We called this Buckaroo Banzai in the Hood.
Okay, so Buckaroo Banzai. Here's the thing. I never saw the movie.
Like Leprechaun in the Hood.
I don't want to talk about that. You never saw the movie. I never saw the movie. Buckaroo Banzai.
Leprechaun?
I don't want to talk Leprechaun in the Hood. I don't want to talk about that.
Why?
Because I want to talk about Buckaroo Banzai.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, the title.
Because it wasn't good.
I know, but I want to say, like, the title is.
You didn't put
reference.
You didn't put DA.
Oh, we've ruined it. Was it the Hood?
It was the Hood. Leprechaun in the Hood. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll double check that. You want me to double check it? I'll double check it.
Fact checker.
Fact checking while we go. Here's the thing.
Buckaroo Banzai.
Did you ever see? I never saw this movie. It's with Peter Weller.
Yeah.
I want to see. We're going to see this movie. Okay, so when we get a movie, we essentially unlock it. So we unlock it so we can now. Yep. ASMR. All right, hold on. Here we go. It's just every episode we do a little ASMR.
Good microphone.
Boo. Is that good? Is that good ASMR?
No.
Boo. Oh. Anyway. So tell me, Kenny. We're gonna watch this movie. We're gonna do a commentary. That was my whole point. We're gonna do a commentary.
Yeah.
Buckaroo Banzai, very cool.
But that's the thing is, let's speak a little bit more about unlocking. We randomly get, like, this is our 74th week of doing this episode. Now we go by weeks. This is the 74th week that we've been doing this. So we've been doing this show for about a year and a half, almost
a year and a half. Yeah.
Oh, not quite. Another 4 months. Year and a quarter. Technically.
You're getting bogged down in numbers, bro.
Year and a quarter. We've been doing this show for a year and a quarter. Nobody ever says that, but we will. It's our 2th year.
How old's your kid?
2th season
of the show.
He's a year and a quarter. Nobody says that.
No one says
He's a year and 1 month. He's a year and 4 months.
All right, please, can we not?
It's so silly. So here's the deal. So we every week, right? New episode, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Now, yeah. Things are randomly generated. Like Casualties of War was in episode 73, if I'm not mistaken. That was the second time that came up. Sometimes we get repeats, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's true.
Like I got The Empire Strikes Back one time. We never got Return of the Jedi. We never got Star Wars.
It's random, man.
You got a Star Trek movie one time.
I did Star Trek, the motion picture.
You did.
I got the first one.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. And sometimes you don't get like any movies. Like I don't know if we got it. No, we did get Die Hard. We got Die Hard. Mixed with Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Remember that? Bixby or Bilby or something like that?
Yes.
We had something like that back in the day. But sometimes you just want to get these good movies, and you get so excited when Die Hard comes up, and then you're like...
Oh, it wasn't in the Hood. It was in the Hood.
It was, okay.
They missed an opportunity.
They could have used da or the.
In the.
Either.
In the would be better, probably, yeah.
So anyway, so... Yeah, so what happens is we unlock these movies. Like we don't want to do a commentary for Return of the Jedi, even though we'd love to.
I don't see why we couldn't.
Right, Star Wars fan and all.
I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah, well, that's why.
Wait, what?
I don't know. And
so he got a movie called Voyage of the Rock Aliens, and he loves that movie. So we're gonna end up doing a commentary on that. I want to do a commentary on Buckaroo Banzai.
We won't do a commentary until we unlock it on the show. Is basically what I'm saying.
Let's move on. Let's move on because you're boring me now.
I'm sorry, man. I get relaxed.
I know you're watching the thing. I want to talk about Buckaroo Banzai because it's a you don't understand this movie, Kenny. You don't let me talk about it because you don't let me talk about it during the video portion.
I don't see much chatter. Who's the third national treasure?
Here's the thing. This movie had Jeff Goldblum. It had where's my list of people? It had John Lithgow, Ellen Barkin, Clancy Brown. Okay.
You keep saying Clancy Brown like I know who Clancy Brown is.
Oh, you don't know who Clancy Brown is? You see Pet Sematary 2? He was the dad in Pet Sematary 2. Starship Troopers. He was the guy that trained them with the gray hair.
I'm thinking of Tom Sizemore.
Nope.
Michael Ironside.
No, he was also in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, I know that.
But he was the guy who trained them in Starship Troopers with the gray hair.
Kind of bug-eyed. Clancy Brown. Right. Kind of bug-eyed. I'm sure he appreciates being described as kind of bug-eyed.
He don't care. Are you kidding me? This is Clancy Brown we're talking about.
Clancy Brown don't care.
Yeah. Gotcha. Get out of here, you jerk. You don't know anything.
Brown.
Clancy Brown, man. That's a bad picture of him, but wow. Wow, Wikipedia. Good job. Go to Anyway, Buckaroo Banzai, you don't understand. Buckaroo Banzai, he's a rock musician. He's a neuroscientist. He's a that's Clancy Brown. He's a pharmaceutical rep. He's a no. What is he again?
He's a test pilot.
He's a test pilot, a physicist, a neuroscientist, neurosurgeon, and a rock musician. And he has, you know what his band's name is? You don't even, Ken. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't.
Wild Stallions.
You wish. You're not
The Lone
appreciating.
Rangers.
No, I can't. Banzai and the Hong Kong Cavaliers is his band that he goes on adventures with.
Yep.
All right?
I want to call this Buckaroo Banzai in the tooth dimension.
Oh, yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
That would have been good, right?
Dude, so they create this engine and it goes through that. They can go through.
I got you, man.
Dude, you know what? I can't even get into it. We're going to watch this movie.
We're gonna watch it.
Has anyone seen this movie? Let us know. Anywhere. Doesn't matter. Let us know if you've seen this movie and if you liked it. We're watching this movie. I don't care.
Okay.
We're getting this movie and watching.
What about television? Sometimes when I want to kick back and relax and don't feel like going out to the theatre, I like to sit on my couch.
Well, Kenny, I tell you, what you're going to do.
Turn the tube on and watch a little bit of
in
Filthy
1982,
Rich.
you're turning on CBS to watch Filthy Rich, or you're turning on ABC.
Much like an 8-track, you were at the whimsy of the television networks.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Correct? You put the TV on and you listen to what they tell you. You watch what they tell you to watch. Kind of like the radio. Too many people listen to the radio also. They just tell you what to listen to.
Yeah, well.
Find your own path. Anyway, so
Bind
back
your
in the
own
day,
feet.
I mean, it is the way it is now.
Weird.
Filthy Rich was on network television.
Yep.
Prime time.
I had
I'm
Filthy
guessing.
Rich this episode, and you had Black's Magic.
Black's Magic, man. Filthy Rich.
Again, sometimes this being a show
Sometimes you
based
hit it
on
big.
sometimes
And you get Family Matters.
It's random stuff, right? Do we ever got Family Matters?
Twice, man. The
got
first
Family Matters
episode of the first year 1,
Oh yeah.
and the first episode of year 2.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot to live up
that's
to
right.
for year 3.
Oh,
I don't
God,
think it's
year
going to happen a
3.
third time.
I don't know.
It
I don't
could,
know.
but I don't think it's going to.
I like to call it the gods of RNG, which is random number generator,
yeah,
random
I don't
number
know why
gods.
it's-
That's what I like to
Well,
say.
it's a random name. No?
Random number.
Why would you say random number?
Because
Not random name.
that's what's happening. It's a random number generator. We're just doing it in a list form. So if you didn't know, we have a list of all these titles from 75 to 95 in every category we talk about. And we have an app that we just load up the list, you hit the button, boom, there's the property. So when Kenny hit the button, whenever he did the research for this episode, and he got up with Black's Magic, he went, crap. When I did it for Filthy Rich, I went, what? Something along those lines. Yeah. That's what happens, man. You know?
That's how we do it.
So these are 2 shows. We made a show.
Yeah.
Yours is a stupid crime drama. I don't know how a magician...
Crime drama. Because they need to have every type. Like Chris, for everyone that fails, such as Black's Magic, there's one crime drama show that succeeds. Psych. That was like a procedural kind of crime drama show where the guy could memorize things, right? And used it
OCD, right? Yeah.
to something. No, that was Monk. Used it to
Psych.
solve things.
Oh, I never watched Psych.
You know what I mean?
Those 2 dudes?
Yeah, he pretended he was psychic.
I don't
But he just had a
TBS.
really good
I know it's
memory
TBS,
where
right?
he would memorize everything in the room, and then he would solve the crimes, and everybody would think he's a psychic, but he
That
wasn't.
sounds kind of cool. I never watched it.
It was like,
I never watched it. I tried
if
watching like
Scrubs
one
was a
episode.
crime drama.
Yeah, I tried watching. They tried to do that buddy
but
thing.
that's the thing. The monk, yeah, he had
TBS.
OCD.
What are you doing, TBS?
And he could figure things out and everything.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, like they just keep trying these things. Law and Order is basically
There's 11.
the same
There's
kind of
11
thing.
different Law and Order shows.
But that's the thing is they're just sterile
Okay,
and they're blank.
okay.
They don't have the twists.
So you're
that
saying
these
that
shows
them
have.
in the 80s. Here's the pitch, Carl. Here's the pitch. He's a musician. I mean, he's a musician. No, he's a magician. No, we would have cop rock. Dang it!
I want to
he's
see
a
Optimus
magician.
Prime as a detective solving crimes.
You know that
would be
You know
cool.
they have Detective Pikachu now. So no.
Stop.
Okay. There's a
Stop.
Detective Pikachu.
We don't talk Pokemon on the show.
Right.
Go on to what else?
No, we didn't finish this stupid. No, we're in
Then
TV.
you talk about it.
We're talking about dumb TV. We took
about
Delta
dumb TV.
Burke from Filthy Rich
gosh.
because Delta Burke was in Filthy Rich.
Yeah.
And we made, and she needed to get a job, so she went to be the magician's assistant, and now
correct.
she's going to help this guy.
And her name was
solve
Beck.
crime.
Something Beck on
Kathleen
Filthy
Beck.
Rich. Kathleen Beck. So we called it Beck's Magic. Tough.
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you. Just move on to stupid baby Blinkins.
all right. So toys.
I wrote baby Binkins.
This isn't even.
So when I went
number.
to look it up, I couldn't find it because the way I wrote it down, I wrote it in such a rush.
So again, this is the second time that he wrote down something he couldn't read his own handwriting. So Kenny, let me ask you this, Kenny. You hit the generate button. It came up with this toy called Baby Blinkins.
What do I do? What do you do?
What do you do?
But that's the thing.
Did your don't lie to me. Mm-hmm. Your finger hovered over that button again to hit it again, didn't it? Oh, really?
Nope. I just wrote it down, and then I went to the games.
And then you did it. Okay.
And that was it because I was like, that's it. That's what the.
Oh, really? See, when I do it, I like. Oh no, I guess it's the same thing. I do.
They want you to do it.
I go write it down. Yeah.
They want you to get it. They want you to get it.
Sometimes I go
write
look
it down
up
at first. Sometimes I look it up too.
Yeah, I look it up.
But if I don't write it down, I'll forget.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, I had a toy.
But sometimes, yeah, I look it up.
I had a toy it was a board game called Thunder Road.
Thunder Road's a good game.
Bradley.
I used to have that.
Thunder
Along with
Road
Screaming Eagles.
Was a good game. Guys, if you know the game Screaming, I don't know if you can see
Screaming Eagles
it.
is right here.
See it back there. We actually did a playthrough of Screaming Eagles. Can we please do a rematch of that?
Well, whatever, I won.
He won. I want a rematch.
I blew your mig up.
He blew my migs. I want a rematch. Also, we should get Thunder Road. We should try and find Thunder Road. That'd be a great game to play.
Thunder Road would be great.
We did a video of Screaming Eagles, so if you want to go check that out.
Let's check out eBay right now and see how much Thunder Road is.
Go ahead. While you're doing that, so Thunder Road was like a never-ending road game where it had these two pieces where you could take one part of the board, which was a post-apocalyptic road, and then when you got to the end of the one, you'd move that back one up, and then you can keep, and you had it was like 2 to 4 players, and you had 4 vehicles that you could use. It was a Doom buggy, Doom, DOOM, Eliminator, which was a big truck, a gyrocopter, and an Avenger, which was like a
new rare $300,
$65 for a
260.
Get out of town.
68. 95.
How about we just make it ourselves? There's pictures of it. We just dude. There's pictures of it online. We could just copy and make our own. Make it out of paper.
Why is it so expensive?
We'll do the prototype. Anyway, dude, you probably go to like a yard sale.
I know, and find it.
And just find
like
one.
$5.
Anyway, it was a cool game. You had little pieces and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, look at those. Oh my gosh, the propeller blade spun too.
Oh, on the gyrocopter, yeah. So show the camera. So
these pieces and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the game. The game pieces.
Yeah, looked pretty good.
That was the game board where you just kind of, when you were finished with this board, you'd put it in the the front.
Right, I said that.
And you'd constantly, not just now you did.
Yeah, it's
and you keep it.
So it's a never-ending game board.
It's a never-ending road.
Dude, Baby Blinkins were. What were they? Just dolls?
These were the wrecked cars that you put down.
Yeah, you put down. Yeah, once you blew across.
Oh, I remember
tell me, these Baby Blinkins again? They're just dolls?
They're just stupid dolls.
But were they plush again? I don't remember. I didn't listen to you that whole time.
Some of them were, and then they had smaller ones.
And then they had what, like?
They had smaller ones, like little
plastic ones.
Yeah, plush dolls, play sets, accessories, books, videos.
Hey man, Baby Blinkins. I remember those. I do remember them, but I never. I mean, I had my little sisters.
I remember putting these pieces together because they were
the board game.
They were on the sprues, and you had to pop off like the green, the orange, the white and everything, and then you'd put them together with the other pieces. You'd snap them together, because
they rolled. Didn't it have a little?
I don't think they rolled.
No, they're just solid.
I don't think so. But the helicopter propellers.
We made a game called Thunder Road 2 Zombie Babies. Basically, we took these baby blinking things and we made them zombies, and now you have to fight on the road with zombies. But we did upgrade them, and you said some of these trucks could transform. Some of these pieces could transform
upgrade them,
into like monster trucks or hovercrafts or jetpacks or something like that. Anyway, that was cool, man. I enjoyed that.
It was good.
That was pretty cool. I definitely played this game, but I don't think I had it. I never had it.
I don't know where it went. I would have never thrown it away. It's so funny. Complete no instruction book. When I got this game, it came with 2 instructions. 2 instruction manuals.
So you got that guy's instruction booklet?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
What do you think about that? He's looking on, what is that, eBay?
Yeah.
How about Craigslist?
Small pieces broken on a few cars.
How about Craigslist?
I doubt it.
How about Amazon?
I doubt it.
Check Amazon.
Nah.
You never know. You never know.
Anyway, I'm just going to stop this for a second.
Yep. You restarted it?
Gosh, you know what I mean? If it wasn't missing pieces and stuff, I'm really tempted. I mean, $70, but still.
Check Amazon.
There's no way.
let's run to the game.
No way. This one's
Are we done talking about the
very good condition for $95. It better be perfect for $95. You know what I mean?
So can we go to this game?
What do you want to keep going? What?
You just go to the game now?
I don't care. You go, man. This is very laid back, dude. You know
Really?
how laid back we are? Well, not as laid back as
Not as laid back as that lava lamp.
I don't think that's laid back at all. I think that's kind of like that's real deal.
We got a lava lamp. Did we mention that at the beginning of this? We got a lava lamp. We're very happy about the lava lamp. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
It does, right?
You shut the
It
kicker
looks
off.
so much better.
You shut the kicker off.
It looks, to Chris. It looks so
because
much
we're
better
done.
now.
We're done with the background. We're like, we don't need the background right now.
I don't know if we ever need the background.
I wish we had that in the shot though too.
What this here?
That 80s never die.
Did everybody see this?
No one saw it. That's the problem. Nobody saw
You're
that
gonna
yet.
see this on the edited video. We got the 80s never
Just leave it in
die.
front of you. It's fine. Now you have to move around it. Yeah. Or you can put it in front of the microphone probably.
There we go. No, I think that's
Oh, you put it in front of me. Great.
That's
Kenneth, we had video games. We finished out the week with video games.
yeah.
I had a game on Atari 2600 called Tooth Protectors.
I had a game on the Super NES called TKO Super Championship Boxing.
Super because it was on the Super. Solely.
Everything was super.
Solely because it was on the Super Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, everything was stupid.
That's
super.
it.
The GameCube, I think, is the system that they had since the NES. Nothing was called anything on the NES because it was just that was the way it was. But the GameCube came out, and nothing was called something. It wasn't Mario GameCube.
No, here's the thing. But that was what Sunshine was, wasn't it, on the GameCube?
Sunshine was.
Here's the thing about GameCube.
Oh, such a stupid game in hindsight.
GameCube. All right. Wash your mind of that.
I hate it.
Bring it back to when we used to have game night with the GameCube.
Time Splitters.
We used to play Time Splitters and Burnout.
Yeah, we played Burnout.
We used to play Burnout
and
Time Splitters
and Super Smash Brothers.
and Super Smash Brothers. Oh my god!
Back when it was like still fresh, and now it's just the same thing
Now it's
over and
same
over
thing.
and over 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 and over.
And now they're
It's the
doing a new one
same
coming
game.
out for the Switch. There's a new one coming
It's the
out.
same stupid game over and over again.
But just man, that GameCube, man, that controller. To this day, I'm gonna say that was the best controller ever made. It was solid.
Really?
Yeah, the analog worked well.
I had the third-party one with
He
the
had
fan.
a third-party one that had in the grips. There was rubber grips with slits in the sides, and there was fans in them.
Oh, it was nice, wasn't it?
It was nice. It kept your hands cool.
kept your
Yeah,
hands
it
cool.
was dope.
How is that not a thing anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. It probably is. You just don't know. Second to that is going to be the Xbox One controller. That is a good controller.
The thing is, I always really liked the 360 controller, and then when the Xbox One came out, I was kind of like,
No,
And now
the
I'm like,
original
now I
360
like it.
controller, those huge ones,
no,
or the
you're
smaller
thinking of
one?
Xbox.
Oh, the X.
That
Yeah,
big
the 360.
Xbox One
The
was
360 was okay, but I'm still gonna say that the Xbox One controller is way better than that. But anyway, so we had a Super Nintendo game and an Atari game. Tooth Protectors was a mail-in only exclusive Rare video game. Once again, not made by Rare, but a Rare video game.
Yeah,
You can only get it by mail-in from Johnson & Johnson.
sure can, sure could,
Sure, just call me Shuriken.
sure can.
Shoryuken. So you just did a Shoryuken to me.
Yeah, sure you can.
He's real laid back right now. He's like
Because I'm
he's
in
in
reminisce mode.
Well, make sure you can talk into the mic so you're
I'm
not.
in reminisce mode right now. Look, you can hang this up.
Oh, you can definitely hang. Oh. We can put it back there, bro.
We can
Just move
put a
Jason
nail
aside.
and put that right.
Or right there. No, then it's in the microphone. You could probably hang it up back there.
I think it would be.
Yeah. So
See, I'm
we're
gonna
if
get
you've
up
seen
out
the
of my
video,
chair.
we're attempting to see if we could. Nope, that's too low. I'm telling you, you could put it right below.
Look at the thing.
Nope. Now try it up there next. Now put it up there.
What about right there?
You'll move
What about right
Jason. You can't see it.
Chris, I can see that.
With you sitting here? With you sitting there? I don't think so.
Might be too busy. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Anyway, I don't know. We made what game did we make? We made a game called
Who knows?
Oh,
I only work here.
Tooth Protectors 2. Tooth Protectors.
We call it Tooth Protectors. Period.
Oh, Tooth Protectors.
Just
It's
Tooth Protectors.
two th.
Like saying fifth.
Fifth with
But
the
instead, you're saying tooth.
tooth. As in it's the sequel to Tooth Protectors. And this sequel, instead of protecting the teeth from the cavity monsters, you're preventing them from getting punched out.
You all fail. I'm going to let you know right now. Anybody who's watching this live,
Or if you're listening and you didn't
And you didn't yell out
You
Jeff
didn't
Goldblum
yell out Jeff Goldblum.
as the third national treasure.
Or we like to think the first national treasure.
Yes. The third mentioned, but we saved the best for last.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is a national treasure, along with Patrick Swayze, and we've inducted Bruce Willis into that tonight.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. This was a light one. This was a light one. You know.
This was. Yeah.
How'd you feel overall about this week's episodes?
This week was weak.
This week it was weak. It was a week.
This is called. You know what? Every weekday.
Give me a highlight.
WEAK.
Yeah,
day.
It's a weekday.
This is every weekday.
Listen, I'm excited about Buckaroo Banzai. I want to watch this movie.
That's by far the best property that we got this past week.
Here's the thing, Kenny. You don't actually even know about this movie. I want to tell you about it, but I kind of don't. I want you to see it.
I know.
So I'm not going to tell you about it. I read the synopsis, and it's bonkers. It's flipping Banzai, man.
But do you think Buckaroo Banzai could be a double feature with Voyage of the Rock Aliens?
Yeah.
It probably could be.
Yeah.
Which one do you watch first?
I'm going to say... Oh, God, that's a tough one.
Tough one. Because
it's easy to say if you want to say because we had Rock Aliens first.
The quality one second.
What's the quality one? Which one do you
Buckaroo
think?
Banzai, I'd say.
Oh, really?
I'd say Buckaroo Banzai is higher
Why?
quality.
Because it's got the Goldblum and it's got the Weller and it's got the Lithgow.
It doesn't have Pia Zadora in it.
Oh, see now. Or that shirtless dude on a rock. Or a flying spaceship. Oh, they both have spaceships in it, though.
One was a guitar-shaped spaceship.
One was a guitar-shaped spaceship. Yeah. Kenny's going to tell you about Voyage of the Rock Aliens, all right, for 2 seconds. No, yeah, we're going to get on that. We're going to get on that. Anything else, man? Come on, what anything else?
I don't think there's
Thunder Road. I enjoyed Thunder Road. That's a good game. Looks like, that's a cool-looking game.
We talked a little bit about Solo.
Mario Van Peebles. God.
Yeah. There was a movie back in 1986 called Solo. And then
Solo,
oddly enough,
see it.
22 years later, they come out with another one called Solo.
A Star Wars story. What made you think of that? Because I had Star Wars on today?
No.
Star Wars show?
No, I thought of this yesterday or the day before.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's pre-thinking. You see this? He's pre-thinking some things.
Yeah. Because I saw something. It's funny because I looked up Solo just to see when it comes out on Blu-ray because I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, and that came up?
And I did it, and it's funny. Look it up right now on Google. Do a Google search for Solo.
I'm doing a googly search.
Do a Google search for Solo,
all right.
Or like even Solo Blu-ray or something like that. Just try Solo first, and it's gonna come up with like a synopsis, right? Read the synopsis.
IMDb. It came up with.
Oh, hold on.
It came up with some random stuff. No.
Do it again. Do it again. Solo. No, you're on Bing, dude. Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
What? I get points and money. Don't talk to me about that.
Now try it.
No, it's in Bing still, Kenny. You want me to go to Google? I'm in Google.
Yes. Go. Now type in Solo.
All right. Now I'm going to Solo. Solo.
Just read it.
Solo. Android machine.
That's how I got it. If you go to Google right now and type in Solo, the synopsis that comes up is the 1996 Mario Van Peebles joint.
It's so funny. It's showing Solo a Star Wars story, but then it comes up with Android military weapon. Solo, Mario Van Peebles, is designed to put down Latin American rebels.
So that's why I'm looking at this thing going, I'm like, they made Han Solo an android? You know, because I'm just kind of skimming through the thing, just trying to find out what the release date is.
You know, Solo, a Star Wars story is the 6th most expensive film ever made.
They had to reshoot the whole movie, dude.
Why? Oh,
that
would do it.
They shot the whole movie again.
Yeah, that would do it.
You know, but that's the thing is why didn't Solo, a Star Wars story, do well? Why?
Because, man, they did it because it was not
backlash from the last movie, man.
Oh, from Last Jedi?
Yep.
Oh, come on! Enough with that crap.
That's the
enough.
That's the synopsis saying that's why they decided.
Oh my god!
But that's why they decided to put hold on all the side stories and everything like that. And they need to get it back. They need to right the ship, because there were a lot of people who went to see that movie that were extremely disappointed.
Here's a funny thing. Let's talk about this for a second, okay? You want to talk about the fact that this is something that those people. That backlash? Those people? No. No. You had your game rant on the other podcast.
We're laid back on this thing.
You're laid back. I'm not. Here's the thing. I never stop, man. I'm same level. Boom, boom, boom. These same people. Oh, I should calm down. Look at the lava lamp. I know. That's a perfect orb right there.
It is.
You gotta be, guys. If you're listening to this episode, go watch the video. Look at that lava lamp in the back.
Loving everything about
I'll make that a screensaver. Anyway, my
This
point
has
is,
gotta be the best decision
people
I ever
who
made
didn't like
to get that lava lamp.
people.
The
Good
best
point. You
decision.
did make a decision. You know who did make a good decision? People who are upset about The Last Jedi. You included. Here's the thing.
That's a dumb movie.
You didn't. Who cares? You didn't make the movie. What are you gonna do? Just it is what it is.
Break off. Now they're squeezing by each other on the top.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. Look at me. I'm over here. Up here, Kenny.
My eyes are over here.
I'm over here.
My eyes.
Are you? Oh, man, I'm trying to think of like a good like historical thing. Do you like look at something in history and be like, oh, this dictator did this to these people?
Chris,
I don't like that.
I don't.
It's this, you have no say or choice in the matter. It happened that way.
Yeah, that's right.
Deal with it.
So I can.
There's no writing. There's no. Do you know that we talked about this? I think briefly. There's a campaign to have them reshoot the movie.
Well, that's just stupid.
You're not gonna. No one's reshooting The Last Jedi. Get over it.
Relax for a second. Let me just get into you a little bit.
No, I've heard your dumb reasons.
You haven't.
But really,
You're talking about like real world things happen in the world that you don't like.
Yeah, like
however,
The Last
you don't
Jedi.
need to involve yourself in stuff like that. It happened.
Right.
It doesn't affect me. That's the way it is.
Okay.
However, I'm not going to say, oh, they ruined my childhood. But what I'm going to say is we were left with 3 Star Wars movies when we were kids. 3 of them.
Right.
And they ended in a way where they're still out there having adventures. Right? You want to partake? Read this novel. Read this comic book.
Right.
If you choose. But there are those of us, myself included, the movies were all there were. Right?
Unlike me, I read 50 of
But
those.
that's the thing. I don't care. I don't care what happens to them after that. Because they're still there. They're happy. They live happily ever after. You went on these you went on these adventures with them, and you weren't sure who was going to make it, who wasn't going to make it. Are they going to be the same? Are they not going to be the same? It was a long time ago in a galaxy, a fairy tale.
Right.
Okay? It was a fairy tale, and that was it. And they prevailed. They redeemed the bad guy. They won. They went on their merry little way. Who knows what happened to them after that? It lives up here, and you're like, you know what? They're all okay. I went on these adventures with them. I made it out with them.
Right.
Right? And I'm doing my thing. They're doing their things.
Yeah.
They're just not recorded. And then they come 20-something years later, 30 years later, and they decide to say, we're going to show you what happened to them. They're all dead, and they're miserable. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of it ruined Chris. That's what ruins it. Now you could choose to be like, you know what? I don't care about the sequels. They don't count. They don't.
Or the
but
prequels.
The fact is, why do that? Why not just bring in other new characters? Because obviously they wanted to bring in other new characters. They bring in other new characters. Fine. Guess what? The old ones could show up from time to time. They might be, oh, I heard about Luke Skywalker. Call him up on the phone and talk to him, and you see him for 2 seconds. That's fine. They're still out there. They don't need to be involved in anything anymore.
Right.
But 30-something years later, and you find out that all they did in those original movies, and for the past 30 years of your life, that's where it ended, and they brought peace to the world and stuff, and then all of a sudden you find out everything they did meant nothing. Nothing. They're all miserable. They're all broken up. They don't know each other. They hate each other. They have a
So
kid
you have
that's
a
bad.
problem with the overall new ones.
I don't. I went along for the ride, and you're like, all right, well, you know what? People come to the end of their life. That's the way it works, right?
Right.
You look at things, and you find out in movies. Now, there's 2 ways to look at something like that. So I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent.
He's got his pen. He's going to do some diagrams.
No. It's not even open. So you have a movie now where you're like, kind of like, you know how somebody's life ends. Okay? You think of somebody like, I'm just trying to think of.
Frida Kahlo. Go. Mario Van Peebles. Go.
No, Mario Van Peebles is still alive. Give me somebody who's not alive anymore.
Elvis Presley.
No. Somebody more
Fred
recent.
Astaire?
Somebody more recent.
Frankie Avalon?
Somebody more
Aretha
recent.
Franklin. She just passed.
No, somebody more recent. Like a movie. Somebody freaking movies. We're talking about movies, man.
Who?
I don't know. You think of somebody who's passed away recently in a movie,
yeah.
okay? And then you go back, and it's kind of like you watch them in movies and stuff like that, and you're like, I know how it ends for them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And now that's become them. Right? Like they died in like a car wreck or something like that.
Okay.
And now when you watch their old stuff, it's kind of like that defines them. Well, you never had that before, but now that's what defines that person.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
you can also have it where you see an old movie, Buckaroo Banzai, for instance, and you find an actor in there. Oh, what else have they been in? That person's been dead since 1986. You know, and you look at that, and then you're like, oh man, it changes things. It's the way you look at the movie. It's the way all this stuff, right? So
perspective.
Now it's perspective, yeah. But now, watching the original, what's the point of watching those original Star Wars movies? I'm not talking about the stupid prequels. I'm talking about the original 3 Star Wars movies from the 70s
leading
and 80s.
into the new ones. No, I get.
You watch them and you're like, everything that you're doing, all of you're learning the Force, and Han's trying to get away from Jabba the Hutt and get the princess out of there because they're coming to Hoth. None of it means anything because they wiped it.
Well, hold on.
I have no issues with them continuing the universe. To say there's an uprising, there's something like that, because bad things happen.
Well, that's that's my point. Is that
they go away. They don't need to.
Things were good for a while.
These original
we just didn't
characters
get to see any of that.
did not need to be involved, and you don't need to kill every stinking one of them off. Because now I look at that and I go, well, he gets a lightsaber and gets killed by his kid, or something stupid like that, and Luke just dies for no reason because he's watching the sunset.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just stupid stuff.
Spoiler alert.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Look, I'm not saying I agree completely with that, but I just feel like if you don't like it,
it's a waste.
Look, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
But I just think that.
But does that satisfy you? I'm not saying that they need to remake any movies or anything like that. That's taking it too far. They do what they do, but they obviously didn't have a plan for these movies if they're just letting people come in and do whatever the heck they want with them. You know what I mean? But does that satisfy you to watch The Last Jedi and say that every single thing that happened, every single thing that they fought for, every little single thing that happened, the redemption, the adventures, the happiness at the end when they're all together.
I'm not going to say
it means nothing.
I'm not going to say no. I'm a little different than you because I can appreciate that. I can appreciate the fact that.
But when you're watching,
hold on. Let me. I can appreciate the fact that happens and it's like, well, crap. Yeah, that meant nothing, but I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Like I said, things are going to happen. You're like you said previously, you're on the ride. You're along for the ride. These things are going to happen to them. What I wish they would have done is shown us some of the peace that happened. You know what I mean? Like give us a little bit. Was
there ever?
Yeah. Well, there was for a little while. It was the whole point. That was the whole point leading up to that was there was some peace. There was things that went down and it's like, but this is a universe that's been constantly in turmoil, Yeah. I'm not saying I haven't told anybody whether I agree or not with that. I'm just strictly speaking about the people who are so upset.
Well, it's a betrayal. I can feel for people like that.
But my point is, if it's I get it, but I'm just like, what? You didn't make the movie, so who is it betraying? Who is it betraying? You or the characters?
It's betraying characters also.
So you're upset because it's betraying characters, non-living characters.
Would Luke have given up on everybody? If you watch those original movies, here's somebody who's like, I can't leave my farm.
In this universe,
he
apparently,
says, I can't leave my farm. He decides to go home. And they died. His aunt and uncle died. Yeah. So then he says, that's it. I'm on this adventure with you. I'm going to go do it. And he does it. And everything that he sacrificed, every single thing that he did meant so much.
Personally, I would have liked to see more Luke
who came from nothing.
In the old Luke, this jaded old man.
He came from nothing and did so much.
I get you.
And ultimately, it meant nothing.
I know. What I'm saying is, I think it was
It was poor decision making. It was, I'm going to do the opposite of what everybody thinks. Just to do the opposite of what everybody thinks. If the internet didn't exist and this stuff was made 30 years ago without the internet, they would have been like, we're going to go in a direction because there's an obvious direction this franchise is going in. There's an obvious story that we need to tell where he's rising from nothing and he's going to do this big act that does so much, him and his friends, right? And they decided people expect that. So we're going to do this instead. And that's why what was done. And that's stupid.
Look.
Just to say you don't know what's happening. Oh, that was split already. That was weird.
It's split.
It's split.
Yeah.
But that's that's where I think it's going off the rails.
Well, like I said, and I'm sorry guys if this turned into a Star Wars. We lost everybody listening and watching. But like I said, I would have preferred to have not that mopey Luke that's like, oh, just whatever, this sucks.
They decided to just go the opposite direction.
But if you think about it, what they've done to the world, that's how that character would be. He's beaten and done. That's just a crap direction. So my personal thing is, it's crap direction. Was it a good movie?
Is that something you want to see? It happens enough
really.
in the daily life.
Not really.
Nonsense like that.
Look, I don't watch the news specifically to not see that stuff.
And you're going to watch this as entertainment? That's stupid.
Look, I don't think it was a bad movie. I liked it better than the first one.
It's supposed to be comic booky, adventure-y, serial, like the old serials, and fun, and just let's go and get this and stop the bad guys. And now they're turning it into like this.
They don't make them
anymore. You're going to make 70 movies and have it be like ups and downs and stuff like that?
Yeah, they don't make it like that.
Like here's the thing that I think that they think also. You get you had the original 3, right? And you're like, okay, Obi-Wan died in the first one. Okay? What if they would have started these last ones first? 7, 8, 9. You get Han Solo dies, and then it's like, okay, we're going to show you prequels, and we're going to show Han Solo on his adventures. That's what they did. Obi-Wan died. Okay, we're going to show you prequels of Obi-Wan on his adventures.
Right.
And you know he dies. So that's exactly what they're trying to do, where they're killing everybody off from the prequel series. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing. They're like, okay, so the originals had, we killed off Yoda, we killed off Anakin, we killed off Obi-Wan, we killed off everybody from those movies.
This apparently turned into a Star Wars podcast.
And then the
I'm wearing great.
Good
wearing a Star Wars shirt. Yeah.
And so now in the other one, that one they're going to be like, we're going to kill off all the original trilogy characters, and then the next one they're going to kill off all these guys. I'm done. Retro Squad, get us everywhere. You like it? Do you even 80's, bro? Classic blend.
Oh, what? We can't talk 7 more hours on
We're not talking about stupid Star Wars anymore. Cut this
Let's
out.
talk about Super Star Wars on Super Nintendo.
That was a good game. It was impossible though.
It was hard. God, it was a hard.
I think
game.
I got up.
Those games hard.
I got to like the Death Star with the TIE fighters coming out.
Guillotine. What's up? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, what's Yep to? I'm not sure. We said a lot of things in the past minute. That was hard games, man.
Yeah,
those are hard games.
It was cool though. You know what I mean? So we don't normally. I had to use the code to get through the game.
So did I.
And
Nintendo Power.
But the second two I was able to beat. Super Empire Strikes Back I beat no problem.
Really?
Yeah, probably after a week or two. I got it. I remember getting it for Christmas.
Okay.
And then Return of the Jedi, I got that one and I beat it that day. I beat it the first day I had it, and I was like. Because you kind of get disappointed, man. I think it happened with did it happen with Super? I think it happened with Super Mario World also because I got the Super NES for Christmas.
Oh, I think you said that you beat it.
My friend came over from across the street,
and
we beat the whole game, and it was just like
that's messed up.
But there were a lot of stuff to get in that game. There were a lot of stars and stuff like that to go through.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure it was like 120 stars or something like that. You had to go through and get.
I don't remember, man.
It was some crazy number. We had to go through and get them all that stuff.
We played that. Yeah. We played that. I want to say
the
like
last
6 months ago,
Super Mario Brothers game.
Super Mario was really good. Yeah. We gotta play more games on this channel.
That was 1991.
The last time we played it, yeah.
No, that game came out.
91, man.
91, and they still can't make a Super Mario Brothers game.
Odyssey's not bad.
Stop.
Just because you don't like the Switch doesn't mean you have to crap on it.
I just don't want the 3D nonsense.
Let's talk about Detective Pikachu.
I'm gonna talk about stupid Super Mario. Remember when Sonic came out? They came out as like Sonic Adventure, and he was like walking around the world with like humans, and he had like a human girlfriend and stuff. Isn't Odyssey the same situation where Mario goes to like New York City?
Yes, there is a level.
And there are like real people walking around.
Yes, there is a level.
And Mario looks like a stupid, dumpy little turtle boy.
Yep.
What do they think? Like, do they not
rides a
realize
scooter.
when they design this stuff? They don't realize like Mario is supposed to be human in his world. That's what they look like, humans.
Yeah.
Shouldn't everybody look like Mario then? Why do they look like normal people?
I haven't gotten to that level myself. My son has.
Stupid.
And I watched him play it, but I'm not sure what that was about. I have to when I get there. I'll let you know.
You know what it's about? They just wanted to put regular people in. And
anyway,
they didn't think about
Kenny, listen, we're gonna end this. I want to ask you.
Shut me up.
Listen,
I have valid points.
I'm not saying you don't.
But
this could be another.
Don't let me
this
get
could
them
be
out.
another 35-minute rant.
You don't let me get them out.
That you just did on
You don't
Star
let me
Wars.
get them out.
So I apologize, everybody.
Star Wars Last Jedi was awful.
Here's the thing. To round this out, to finish this off, this week we had episode 74. We had a bunch of stuff that was good. I'm sorry, we had a bunch of stuff that was not good.
You know what? I got that at Toys R Us.
The Jason mask?
Yeah, the Jason mask I got from Toys R Us.
You have a nice clean version one.
Well,
that's not really Jason.
It's not a real one.
Like
that was from like I got from Rite Aid.
Yeah,
I got one last year. Mask. But this one is, I believe, I think it's. I don't think it's a Freddy versus Jason. I think it's a new Friday the 13th. I want to say.
Maybe it says it in there.
Maybe it is a Friday.
Maybe it says it inside.
It's by NECA, I think it is. NECA, right? Yeah. It's a good one. It's really solid.
How do you feel about the new Michael Myers movie coming out?
I don't care about Halloween.
Not at all, huh?
Never my thing.
Never your thing at all?
Nope. I think I saw the first one at like a Halloween party,
That's good because the new one coming out is going to be a sequel to that one. They're doing that
really?
again, like they're doing with RoboCop. Yeah, they're getting rid of everything else.
That's the way to do it. So
I don't know. It is pretty sick. It is.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really heavy. It hurts when you put it on too because it's so sharp.
Oh, it inside?
And yeah, just like the inside of it.
That's why I was so mad all the time. Plus, it was so tight on his head. Remember, made all the grooves in his head.
Yeah.
Did we get a Friday the 13th movie on here?
No, we never had Friday the 13th.
Dang it! Because when we do, we got to do a commentary for that.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you have a favorite Friday the 13th movie?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm gonna wait to see what he answers first.
Why?
Because I want to see if it's the same one, and I don't want to influence him.
Yeah.
Or her. What's the name?
Guillotine.
Guillotine.
I'm trying to think. Do I have one? Oh my God.
Favorite Friday the 13th. Let's go. What is it?
I don't know what would mine be. Speaking of all this stuff, Freddy. Did you ever see the new Freddy?
I never saw
the remake,
one, no.
the reboot.
No, I've seen every one of them except for that one. What's his
name? The guy that plays Rorschach. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Haley Joel Osment.
Joel Osment, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think I have a favorite Friday the 13th. Although, really? You know what? I'm gonna say.
All right, he's not responding.
Not looking at this. I'm gonna say, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Really? It's got some crazy kills. Boxing. The guy he's on the roof like punching Jason.
Remember?
And he's like just bam, one punch and knocks the guy's head off.
Yeah.
Part 6 is the best one. You didn't respond. Part 6.
Why?
I feel. I don't know. Part 6, I guess.
I don't remember it.
I don't know if it's the first one I saw, but it was the first one with Zombie Jason because he comes back from with the fence post or whatever like that.
Oh,
like
right.
lightning zaps him and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes out, and he kind of was like, he wasn't just a dude, like a tall, lanky dude, like with his glove, with his hands out and stuff. He had like work gloves on.
Yeah.
And like, almost like a tool belt or something like that. And he had the.
When he gets his mask.
When he gets his mask was part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, part 3. That was a good one too. Part 3. Dude. That's funny because part 3 was the last one I saw out of all of them. Like I tried to catch them on like HBO and stuff like that. And the last one I saw was number 3. You think I was allowed to go rent Friday the 13th? I had to wait for them to come on TV all the time and go record them.
Man, the three big, man. Those are the
that's
three
right.
big.
3D. 3 was in 3D.
Yeah.
But part 6, man. Like there was something about Zombie Jason and just it was just fun. It was fun. It was like actiony. It was fun. It wasn't stupid like scary and goofy and stuff like that. But part 6 was fantastic.
We get part 6 then.
That was the one with like the Alice Cooper music video.
Oh yeah.
You know? And the camper would like turn on the side. I remember from the commercial, and Jason was on top, and it was on like fire, and it was just.
Those were good, man. I'm telling you, man. You Jason, Freddy, and Mike Myers. Myers.
Yeah.
Shrek. The big 3, man.
It's all about Shrek, man. That stupid donkey. I hate that donkey, man.
You say donkey?
Donkey. The donkey.
Donkey. Yeah.
I hate that stupid donkey.
Man, we talked about a lot of different things. Well, we didn't. We've been going for a long time.
We're done.
Favorite section. You have movies, TVs, toys, and video games.
Which one did I like best?
What was your favorite section we had? What was your favorite? We said your favorite property was mine. Is the movie Buckaroo Banzai? I can't wait to do a commentary for that.
The movie, but I like the tooth protectors. I like the concept of the game, and I like the name. But for this one, I'd say the best property that we got out of everything that we got, Buckaroo Banzai.
So, guys,
and then the movie one was definitely best.
Check it out. If you are listening to this or you're watching this and you haven't seen the previous videos, go check out the other videos on YouTube. Monday through Thursday, we do a new video every day for you. It's a new section. Mondays, movies. Tuesdays is TV. Wednesdays are cartoons or toys. And Thursdays are always going to be video games. Again, they're randomly chosen. we combine them into something brand new, 80 Shared Universe. And then Friday is this podcast where we basically go in a little more depth into this stuff, and apparently we rant about random things. So that's your podcast. That's your podcast for you.
That's it.
That's going to do it for us this time. This has been episode 74. This is the Classic Blend Podcast. Kenny, where can they get to us?
They can get to us on the YouTube. They can get to us on iTunes. They can get to us on Google Play. They can get to us on Stitcher. They can get to us on Twitch.
On Twitch.
And they can get to us on Instagram, on Twitter.
At Retro Squat.
On Facebook, probably. Retro Squat everywhere.
Also, Retro Squat everywhere. One word, Retro Squat. And, yeah, if you watch us live on Mondays, this is when we do all this stuff.
Yeah, we'd like to interact and everything. Thank you very much, Guillotine, for talking Friday the 13th.
Yep, we got our regulars in here. You got Enrique, sign into your Zap. Thank you very much for hanging out.
Yep.
And that's going to do it. So we'll see you on the next episode.
Mountain Stars.
Mountain Stars. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Flippity flappity flop showed up. Whoever that was a cool name. That's it. Kenny, any last parting words?
Parting words I have for you are...
Lower. Just
bring it down a little bit.
We're getting down now. Get a little closer. Any parting words?
The 1980s are my friend.
Well, you know what? It's not going to get any better than that. At least not tonight. We'll see you on the next episode.
That's it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Take care.
Have a good night.
Yes.
You know what? 2 good nights.
Tooth
good nights.
Tooth good nights to everybody.
Bye.
Bye. And we're done. We're out. That's it. That's the show. What have you? Classic Blend. 2 hours. That's a 2 hour. You got lots of content tonight.
What? We got a 2 hour content. Wait, 2 hours. That's not the podcast.
Oh, the podcast was probably about
Was that say later?
an hour and 20 minutes. Yep. So, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you watching. Again, if you want to see anything, go to YouTube. Edited versions of all these videos are on YouTube. You can see Retro Squad on YouTube. Search it. One word, it comes up. And live on Twitch here and on YouTube, wherever you're watching it, you can check out the live recorded versions of these things. They're on Twitch. Go check out Do You Even 80's, Bro? It's our trivia show that we do right before we do this show, Classic Blend.
These, muscles.
These are muscles that we put on here.
I'll show you something else.
Oh, one of the prizes that we had on one of the episodes.
These are Supergirl trading cards.
34-year-old Supergirl trading cards. Those did not have gum in them, though.
Oh, but the Dune trading cards had gum.
We have Dune trading cards back here. Where my hand is.
Actually, I ate the gum, or I tried to chew it. It just disappeared.
I spit it out. We broke the gum, and it was 34-year-old gum that comes in those trading card packs. I spit it right out. It was just, God, it was chalk. It was just chalky.
Do not disturb. Relationship in progress.
Gross.
So he wins fun things like this. This is from an episode where he got everything wrong. So I got to enjoy the Supergirl trading cards.
I didn't win.
Do you see, for some reason, she has a big old mosquito, right, on here, and it says inspiration.
Oh, that's why.
Isn't that weird?
Inspiration. Anyway, that's going to do. So go check out all those videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll just keep showing this
Break
to you.
flying.
We'll
What
just
a
keep
feeling.
showing it to you.
Oh, I can go all day.
Yeah, that's it. Guys, subscribe to us on Twitch and on YouTube so you can see when our next videos come out. That'd be awesome. And come say hi to us on social media at Retro Squat. If you, if you do it. Where's our thing? Do we have
More
there
importantly,
we go.
come back and hang out with us next week.
Next week, Monday. I'm also saying Monday morning.
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes. It's going to do it. Everybody have a good night or a good morning. I don't know where you are. Sometimes people are watching us from other places on the earth. Thank you very much for watching. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next time. So peace out.